Sports Network. Sam Cooperman alongside Brandon Barker as we bring you our pregame coverage from the press box here at Thompson Street Stadium as Jersey Shore hosts Shikellamy on this Friday evening. Back to our regularly scheduled time and nice crisp feel, sunny, but the sun is kind of ducked behind the stands and temperatures should dip to below 50 tonight. So things are going to start to really feel like fall. And Brandon, for Jersey Shore, it's feeling like fall because they're winning like they have in this Tom Grabish era, especially of late, topping Lewisburg 47-8 last week. A game in which Jersey Shore got off to a slow start, but prevailed and were able to really just change the tide in the second half, rattling off a scoreless run on the other side of the board. How were they able to do that, and how does this team look to you through 4 games?
Well, first they were able to do that just by – Lewisburg had a week off the week before. Let's all remember that. So Lewisburg kind of had a heads up. They were all rested and relaxed in that first half. And then, after the weather, the storm from Lewisburg, they were able to just kind of come back and be able to put that explosion of offense that they have really well and able to put up 47 points throughout the whole game and only allowing 8 points the entire game. That's Jersey Shore football. Right now, from what I'm seeing, is they're making little tiny mistakes through 4 games. Obviously, week for week, they are fixing the mistakes. They're finally able to throw the ball a little bit more. They're starting to get the speed to the outside edges where they're used to. And their defensive line and their offensive line are really clicking together throughout 4 games. They're really helping each other out and be able to learn a little bit better.
Jersey Shore hosting Shikellamy, a team it's beaten 5 consecutive times dating back to 2018. In 2017, that was the last time the Braves snapped off a victory against Shore, doing so 32-21 on this field. Jersey Shore certainly not trying to go back to that point in the trajectory of this rivalry. Last year, Jersey Shore, pretty nice against Shikellamy. 69-0 was how they outscored them in 2 matchups against the Braves, although Schick did hold their own in the second matchup they played at this field, a 16-0 affair in favor of Shore. When you look at Shikellamy, what is the 30,000-foot view when you just look down at this team and first thing you see?
They got a lot of more work to do. For the last couple of years, they missed the playoffs because of a lot of injuries to their team, so they weren't able to go to the playoffs. But we have to remember they were a playoff team throughout the whole year. So now when I look at them, they're starting the rebuild process, but they're kind of halfway there. They're not there yet to being where they can compete with a Jersey Shore team or a team like Shamokin or Stevensgrove in the area, but they're obviously a team that can get a couple upsets. Look, they took a good Central Mountain team this year, and they took them to the woodshed, and they almost they lost because of the rain, honestly. And that's what I'm going to say because I watched a little bit of the broadcast. It was because of the rain, but they got to shake off their losses and then kind of work towards a win. I feel like this is a good team, but they've got a lot of more work to do ahead. And this could be, obviously, if we remember for Jersey Shore when they faced Southern Columbia and they put on the best performance they could against a team that they knew they were going to lose, that's what Shikelamy's got to do. They got to take these teams that they know they're going to lose to or they feel like they're going to lose to, have confidence, work on a lot of things, put on your best performance for that week because then they'll start rattling off more and more wins.
Well, Shikellamy, per their coach Jim Kaiser, now in his second year. He was previously the head coach at Danville, and you'll hear from our coach, Tom Grabish, the Jersey Shore head coach, in a few minutes. And one thing he said to me is that he really respects Coach Kaiser. His teams have always done well everywhere he's been, and he feels pretty confident that Shikellamy will turn this program around that has not won too much in recent years, aside from a 2017 year where they went 9-3. But in terms of Jersey Shore facing this Shikellamy team, the Braves coming off a 28-14 victory over a charter school out of Allentown, Executive Education Academy. And it's nice to come in off a victory. Their coach says they do feel like they've played well of late, aside from a loss to Loyalsock 42-13 week 2. But you mentioned Central Mountain, 12-0 was the score there, with the Braves coming up a little short against what's seeming to be a pretty good Central Mountain Wildcats team. And then week 3 against Mount Carmel, who just beat Montoursville, doing so 28-6. So they're hanging around in some of these games, and it will be interesting, Brandon, to watch this play out. In terms of Jersey Shore, what stands out to you the most about what you've seen from them coming back here after a week on the road?
Well, it's the fact that they went on the road and now they're coming back to a safe environment for home, and they get to relax a little bit, kind of, get relaxed, because they got 2 road games coming up right in a row. So now they got to take this home game. They got to be able to build off of it, work on some mistakes, because if they're not careful, next week could be a trap game at Shamokin.
Well, Jersey Shore, we have a lot to come as the Bulldogs host the Braves. Also to come, Saturday, October 2nd, the 2nd annual Autumn at the Shore. It's hosted by the Sparrow's Nest Mercantile, 110 North Main Street, Jersey Shore. A great chance to support local stores and restaurants while potentially taking home some big prizes. A guaranteed prize of $350 retail value and one of $250 retail value. So big stuff on the horizon there. For details, visit the event Facebook page by typing in Autumn at the Shore into your Facebook search bar. Autumn at the Shore, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday, October 2nd, downtown Jersey Shore. But coming back on the Bear Country Sports Network, we'll look around the area. Brandon and I will talk about some of the other games coming up tonight and further preview this one between Jersey Shore and Shikellamy here on the Bear.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Work out your stress and get back to feeling great at Planet Fitness. Join the judgment-free zone for just $10 a month and get tons of cardio and strength equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Free fitness training and plenty of room to move. You can go at your own pace and get back to a routine that works for you, all for just $10 a month. Plus, check out the crowd meter in our free PF app for the best time to visit. Don't wait. Join any of our 2,000-plus locations today, in club, online, or in the app. See Club for details.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection for you and your family. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from Erie Insurance. Available from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Call now. 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven, 570-748-3570.
As a dentist, I know what my patients are saying during times when they really can't speak. She says her gums are irritated. Is there anything you can do? Absolutely. You can try New Crest Advanced Gum Restore. Yep, New Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It detoxifies below the gum line to restore your gums back to health in just 7 days. Exactly. Healthy gums, healthy mouth.
New Crest Advanced Gum Restore. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore football playing host to the Shikellamy Braves on this Friday evening here in central Pennsylvania. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker coming to you from inside Thompson Street Stadium. And before we further highlight this matchup of the 4-0 Bulldogs and the 1-3 Braves, let's have a discussion about some of the games happening in our area, Brandon, presented by our friends at Susquehanna Transit. Departing from Avis and the surrounding area, visit susquehannabus.com to find out more about tours, including show tours like Magical Mystery Tour, Silver Birches, Frank Sinatra Tribute, AMT, Winter Wonderland, Radio City's Christmas Spectacular, Sight and Sound, Queen Esther. How about that? Let's look at some of these games out of town and looking through at Lewisburg at Midwest. The Green Dragons trying to come off that Jersey Shore game and pick up their first win. I'm sure one you would like to talk about. Loyal Sac at Montoursville, what they call the Battle of the Bridge. What do you make of those two teams, Brandon?
Well, they're both two tough fighting teams, and Montoursville has won this rivalry for the last couple years now. I think this is the year. Loyalsock has a good team. I feel like if they beat a really good Danville team, and they could beat a Montoursville team, but I think Montoursville at home, it's just too hard to beat them. I think Montoursville beats Loyalsock tonight in a close one. I think by 3 points, but I think Montoursville gets back on the winning track this week, and they go to 3-2 in their division.
Yeah, like you said, Montoursville coming off a couple back-to-back losses, so the Warriors will try to tighten things up on their end. Selinsgrove at Muhlenberg tonight. Jersey Shore beat the Seals 9-7 week 2, and almost every year in the Tom Grabish era has featured the Bulldogs and the Seals meeting in district, so very likely these teams will play each other again. And the Seals ranked number 12 in Max Prep's latest poll for 4A. They're having a nice season. Other matchups going on. Mount Carmel at Southern Columbia. They've looked a little not like themselves, have the Southern Columbia squad, but you never know. We'll see. Shamokin at Mifflinburg. Yeah, let's talk about that right now.
I do want to say first, brother, Mount Carmel. I want to say it on air. I think Mount Carmel gets an upset tonight.
Woo.
I think Southern Columbia finally loses their first game, and I don't know how long, but I think Southern Columbia didn't look too well against Wyalusing, and I don't think they railed off Gavin Garcia, but I think Mount Carmel's going to come in there and be able to stop Garcia. Garcia only gets 150 yards rushing tonight at least.
Brandon Barker, the bold prediction. We love it. Mount Carmel, we mentioned them. Shamokin 2-2. Jersey Shore will play at Shamokin next week, the first of 2 straight road games. First, it's Shamokin on the 1st of October, and then the 8th, it's at the undefeated Milton Black Panthers. They're at Central Mountain tonight as they try to go to 5-0. An unbelievable line for them. Shamokin taking on Mifflinburg. In terms of Milton, Brandon, at Central Mountain, who's 3-1, and the Wildcats, aside from a questionable call in their matchup against Williamsport the previous week, they're having an unbelievable season.
Yeah, they are. And I said it last year when we watched this game, and I said it off the air. I think Central Mountain's going to be a good team regardless of the next couple of years. I think they finally got their program under wraps. I think they finally got the right guys where they want to. And I think Central Mountain's a really good team this year. But that undefeated one from Milton really kind of shocks me. If I'm a football fan, I'm keeping throughout the game tonight. I'm going to keep my close eye on that game because I think it's going to be down to at least 1 point. I think Milton edges Central Mountain. I think Central Mountain goes to 3-2 tonight, which is going to be off for them. It's going to be upsetting, but they'll have a bounce back win next week. But I think Milton goes 5-0 heading into next week, and then possibly maybe even 6-0 by the time Jersey Shore meets them at Milton.
Well, I went the other way for my picks for the paper. Milton, an unbelievable start, and it's nice for their program. They're in the midst of renovating their facility. It should be a beautiful setup down there, but in terms of when Jersey Shore plays them, it will not be at Milton's place, of course. So it will be in that region. I believe it's at Danville, but I'm not sure on that at the moment. And Shore is here against Danville for its next home game after this on October 15th. Season flying by. BEA hosting Penns Valley area. Shore is at BEA on the 22nd of October. Other games, State College at Central Dauphin East, and Bellefonte playing host to Clearfield tonight.
That could be a trap game for Clearfield tonight. Be careful. If you're watching Score Stream, keep your eye on that one. That could be a trap game for Bellefonte. Bellefonte could probably trap game for Clearfield. I think Bellefonte could possibly become 2-3 after this week.
Well, Jersey Shore opened the season here against Bellefonte. That went 55-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. We're coming back in a few minutes. My pregame conversation with Shore head coach Tom Grabish is on tap. Bear Country Sports Network, your home for Jersey Shore football.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely, State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Coal and Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Coal and Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscoalandwoodstoves.com.
Angie's List is now Angie, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you can see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutza's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutza's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Coach Gravish with us pregame here at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium as we embark on another home game. The Bulldogs hosting the Shikellamy Braves, coming in 4-0. Coach, this week, what's been the emphasis towards your guys?
Back to basics, basics of blocking and tackling, and, we're trying to get yards after first contact, whether it's a pass receiver or a running back. We're just trying to shore up the fundamentals. We're getting a few more guys healthy to come back and play, and, we don't understand, Shikellamy, if you watch them on film last week, they look really good, and so they're going to come in here fired up, they're ready to play, so we're going to have to be ready.
Coach Gravish with us pregame. What kind of challenges do the Shikellamy Braves possess?
Well, they got a great coach and Coach Kaiser to begin with. He has a great record of winning everywhere he's been, and he's a great assistant coaching staff. They have talented athletes all over the place, and they have a real big offensive and defensive line. So we're going to have to do it in the trenches just like any other game.
Coach Gravish joining us pregame. Jersey Shore set to host Shikellamy. In the last few weeks, your freshman Elijah Jordan, he's really stood out. How has he really made an impact early in his career?
Yeah, he has. And, we started to see that, from the first time we did summer workouts, and, sometimes he makes our guys look bad, when he's on a scout offense. So we felt he can only do the same for, our opponent. So, we like what we see out of him. We're not trying to put too much pressure on him being a freshman and everything like that. We got a good host of running backs, but you're going to probably see him a lot tonight.
Coach Gravish with us pregame. Another guy I want to highlight, Nick Williams, some major catches in that victory last week down against Lewisburg. What do you make of the sophomore as he transitions into that receiver role?
Right, Nick, it's hard to get in the lineup with all these guys that we have and the right play call with the right situation, and we feel really good about Nick, and we have for quite some time. He's been doing it against us in practice, so we knew it's just a matter of time, and hopefully he'll continue to make plays like that for the next coming years.
Coach Gravish joins us pregame. Finally, you always talk about manageable down and distance. That's where you want to be. How do you think you guys have done it that thus far this year?
We're getting a little better at it, you know what I mean? We're eliminating the hold calls or, a sack or something on first down. So we want to be where we get at least 6-7 yards on first down, and then we have a great shot of using many plays in your playbook then on second and third down. That's what we want to do.
Well, certainly hoping for that tonight against Shikellamy. Coach, appreciate it. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
The Bear, WQBR.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalonoil.com.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
A 31-year record of trust. Barry Enders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, new construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today, 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network, playing host to the Shikellamy Braves. Sam Cooperman alongside Doug Byerly for the call. Doug sits to my left now. He's the master of the coin toss, was down there getting all that information, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But, Doug, I'll bring you in here. In terms of this matchup, what are some of the keys that you've been looking out for?
Sam, great to be back. I think this could be a very competitive ball game. Schick has played Jersey Shore well, even though the Bulldogs have won the last 5 contests. The second game last year, which again was an anomaly, playing them two times in a regular season, they really played Shore tough. It was 16-0 and a very competitive ball game all the way through. Everyone said that knows Coach Kaiser that give him a year or two, he's going to have a competitive team, because when he was at Danville year in, year out, his teams were very good, very competitive. And you can see it. He's building a program, getting his people in place, getting his system in place. So I expect a very good ball game. They have a couple running backs where they share the wealth a little bit, and they'll run some traps, some counters, etc. So I think Jersey Shore's defense, as Coach Gravish talked with you about, just have to get back to the basics. Be where you're supposed to be defensively, and don't get fooled and give up a big play early in the ball game.
Jersey Shore beat Shikellamy the last 5 tries. The Bulldogs last year, topping them 53-0 at their place, and then here a little bit of a tighter game at 16-0. Shikellamy certainly will play hard, and you just heard Tom Gravish speak about it. A lot of people speak very highly of Jim Kaiser. Seems like a really solid hire for the folks in Sunbury. Let's go through the starting lineups. Jersey Shore offensively, they bring out Brady Jordan, the junior quarterback, a couple of weeks ago here. 260 yards, a season high for him in that one. When Jersey Shore's up big, he doesn't have to throw the ball that much. When it's a tight game, he'll throw it and he can air it out. He's got a number of targets to work with. Caden Hess is the main one, the 2-time All-Stater, 6'2", 193 senior, certainly awfully close to program-setting marks. Cooper Peacock, Connor Griffin, other receivers to work with, as well as Nick Williams, the sophomore, who had his first 2 career receptions last week, and they came in a very timely manner late in the second quarter at Lewisburg. Elijah Jordan, Brady's brother, is the tailback, and he's gotten the last 1.5 games to really tote the rock, and he's done really nicely in that spot. 89 yards last week, his first 2 career touchdowns for the freshman. He's listed at 6', 160. I can assure you he's not. Other guys to look out for, the fullback, Hayden Packer, 3 touchdowns last week on the ground. Took a week off offensively 2 weeks ago. He was nursing a little bit of an injury, but he played defensively in that one against Montoursville, did really well. But then last week he was good to go offensively, and that was a nice jolt for the Bulldogs. 25 carries, 141 yards, and 3 scores for Packer. Jersey Shore at the tight ends got Connor Davis, the senior who excels both in blocking and as well as defensively, which we'll talk about in a moment. Jersey Shore line, Luke Springman and Dirk Stetz, the tackles. Zach Rooney and Donald Steinbacher, the guards, and Jared Polsky, the junior center. All juniors on that line, aside from Steinbacher, a senior, formerly a running back for the Bulldogs. Cooper Peacock doing the punting, and the stellar Breck Miller will be taking care of the kicking. He simply does not miss. He's not missed a field goal yet, and extra points he's also perfect on to this point. Defensively for Jersey Shore, Alex Jackson's 5-2 front. Shikellamy did win the toss and will receive first, so that team will be out there. Davis and Tate Sechrist are the 2 defensive ends. Steinbacher, Stetz, and Rooney on the interior. The linebackers, Carter Peacock and the reigning All-Stater, now a junior, Hayden Packer, who last week was once again big, coming up with a fumble recovery and 7 tackles in the 47-8 victory down against Lewisburg. The defensive backfield, Connor Griffin and Caden Hess, the corners. Safeties, Brady Jordan and Cooper Peacock. All of these guys have interceptions through the year thus far. Elijah Jordan and Brady Jordan doing the kick returning, and on punt returns, Elijah and Cooper Peacock will handle business on that side. Getting ready for the anthem and the start of tonight's contest. We'll bring it back here, tell you about the Shikellamy Braves, and get you ready. Opening kickoff moments away. Jersey Shore and Shikellamy on the Bear Country Sports Network.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Love your tomorrow with Casper. The new Casper Cooling Collection has everything you need to help you sleep cool all night long. When it comes to a better night's sleep, the Casper Cooling Collection and Rise adjustable bases have you covered. Explore all Casper products, mattresses, sheets, pillows, and more at Casper.com and use code WW100 for $100 off select mattresses. That's code WW100 for $100 off select mattresses. Exclusions apply. See Casper.com for more details.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman alongside Doug Byerly bringing you Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Shore taking on Shikellamy. The Bulldogs 4-0 after a throttling at Lewisburg of 47-8 against the Green Dragons. It was a 13-8 score at the halfway mark, but Jersey Shore closed that one with 34 consecutive points to pull away from Lewisburg. Shikellamy 1-3. They're entering off their first win of the season, 28-14 against Executive Education Academy, a charter school out of the Allentown area. Shikellamy will get the ball first, so we'll tell you about their starters. Braden Wortman will be their quarterback, 6-foot senior. Doesn't throw all that much, 34% completion percentage. They run a lot of wing T, some of the Army flex type stuff, so they'll run it a lot. Gage Wolf, Colton Semko, 2 senior backs that'll tote the rock a whole lot. Isaac Schaefer-Knights, a junior that'll do a fair amount of running for them as well. Their tight end, Caden Hoffman, 6'2", 204 senior. He was at 225 last year and playing tackle. Well, he got hurt, lost some weight. He's converted into a tight end, and Coach Jim Kaiser says he blocks really well and then also catches the ball at a high clip. So that'll be a big addition for them at that spot. John Pfeiffer is their lone starting receiver. He is a team-leading 131 yards. That includes an 87-yard touchdown he scored in a loss against Mount Carmel. Other starters on the line, left to right, Mason Rebuck, a junior, Curtis Raker, a senior, Raiden Hauk, the center, doing the snapping, Alex Geiser at right guard, a senior, and Caleb Kashner on the outside, a senior. Nick Kuntz, a junior on the soccer team, is doing the kicking, taking over for longtime Shikellamy kicker John Gittens, who held that role really his entire time there, but he graduated, and Kuntz can kick extra points and whatnot, but doesn't have the distance that Gittens had on his kickoffs. Pfeiffer doing the punting. The returners are Pfeiffer as well as Chase Morgan. Defensively, they'll line up in a 3-5-3 with Raker, Schaefer Knights, and Kashner across that three-man front. The five backers, Caleb Yoder, a senior, Alex Geiser, a senior. These are all seniors. Gage Wolf, the middle linebacker, Colton Semko, the Sam linebacker, and outside, Caden Hoffman. And the three in the defensive backfield, Rashawn Morgan, John Pfeiffer at safety, and Chase Morgan at corner. And that's what we have in terms of the starters. And now we have some football. Doug, any thoughts as we head into this one?
Well, I think it goes back to what Coach Gravish talked about. This is a game where you want to make sure that you're taking care of the basics. You know, be in the position that you need to be in. Don't get fooled by any counters or trap-type plays. Because as you mentioned, Sam, Schick wants to and can run the football pretty effectively. 3 running backs with over 200 yards each on the season. That's pretty good numbers when you spread it around a little bit. Jersey Shore's defense, as you know, has really been solid. Only gave up, 108 total yards last year. Last week held Lewisburg to minus 30 yards rushing. So they can really shut teams down. If they do that, that'll really pose a problem for Schick, whether or not they can move the football.
Jersey Shore in the crisp new home oranges. They kick off right to left as Shikellamy in the road whites with the red pants. Receives the Breck Miller kickoff. Chase Morgan on the right. John Pfeiffer on the left. It's a low line drive kick that forces Morgan back inside his 5, off a hot right near the goal line along the right side. Dodges tacklers at the 10, weaves upfield 15, 20, and was one broken tackle away from taking it far. But he's stuffed at the 23 along the right sideline, and that's where Shikellamy starts, going left to right on its opening drive here in the first quarter.
Gabe Andrus, nice tackle along the sidelines on that special teams. Breck Miller was definitely directionally kicking that one, got it where he wanted it, but then Jersey Shore kind of was covering a little bit toward the middle of the field, so Schick had a chance for a good return, but pretty decent field position here for the Bulldog defense.
Pfeiffer, the outside receiver to the left. In the backfield, Semko on the right, and Wolf on the left, Schaefer Knights in the right side slot. Under center, the quarterback, Wortman. 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff left. It goes to Wolf, and he's plastered right in the middle. No room for him there as Jersey Shore gets up, and Dirk Stetz gets his big arms around him for maybe a 1-yard gain to make it 2nd and 9 at the 24.
And Stetz has really improved already this season in the 4 ball games. He had a really nice game last week at Lewisburg, and he's really become a steady guy on the defensive front.
Shikellamy, a team that really needs to control time of possession in this kind of game. 1-3 on the season, has lost its last 5 to Jersey Shore. 2nd and 9 from the 24, same formation. Wortman, handoff left side. It's Semko who takes it right and picks up a few yards before being brought to the grass by Jersey Shore's defensive end, Connor Davis. That puts him at about the 28 to make it a 3rd and 5, a manageable run as Semko, the senior, weaves through holes.
Always interesting to see, Sam, if you're a run-first team, which Shikellamy probably run 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, what do you do here on 3rd and 5? Do you do a misdirection type of play, or do you take a chance, put it in the air early in the ball game?
Wortman averaging 4 completions per game through 4 games. At 3rd and 6 at the 27, taking it left to right. From the right hash, Wortman under center. Jersey Shore stacks the box, takes the snap, play fake, rolls left, off balance, flings it over the middle, a little short of the tight end Hoffman across the 35-yard line in the flat. It was the right idea, but off-balance Workman, the senior, couldn't deliver, and it forces Shikellamy into a 3-and-out on its opening drive here in a scoreless ball game.
And Caden Hoffman, he is a big target from that tight end spot, 6'2", 200-plus pounds, and he was open. Quarterback just not accustomed to throwing the football regularly, threw that one right into the turf.
Brady Jordan, the Jersey Shore returner on the left, heels across the 35, and on the right it's Cooper Peacock. The long snap to come from Hoffman. Over to Pfeiffer. He retrieves it inside his 10. A wobbly kick off the toes. Sends it opposite side along the right sideline Jersey Shore's way at the 44. And in Shikellamy territory, Jersey Shore watches it stop. The ball did not reach either of the return men, and Jersey Shore gets the ball across midfield at the 10-18 mark of the first quarter.
If you're Schick and the coaching staff, that is a bad punt, and no other way to say it. Just never really got his foot on it, kind of hit it with his ankle and didn't get any distance at all, so sets up Shore. Really nice field position here on their first drive.
Jersey Shore in 12 personnel. Connor Davis, the tight end in the game, along the left side. Caden Hess, the receiver for Shore, out right. 1st and 10 from the Shikellamy 44 against the 3-5 defense. Pitch left from Jordan to Elijah Jordan. Has somebody ready to yank him down, and yank him down he does. Negative play right there as Chase Morgan comes up with the stuff, and Jersey Shore is sent backwards all the way to the 47 for a 2nd and 13.
The one thing that Schick has done all year long is they've certainly competed on the defensive side.
Jersey Shore with 2nd and 14. They'll call it the 48. Jordan, 3-step drop. Flings it right side. He wants his man, and he's got his man. It's Caden Hess inside the 25. Does a stutter step before being caromed out of bounds inside the 15 of Shikellamy. Just like that, Jersey Shore makes it up and then some as Hess gets it after Jordan hoists it upfield on the big gainer to get him about 42 yards.
Super throw on that play.
Inside the 15, call it the 13 to Shikellamy in the red zone. 1st and 10, 13 to Schick, 0-0 game. I formation for Jersey Shore. Jordan, handoff to Packer, the fullback, plunges forward into a pile, and most of the guys on the field are in that pile as he twists and turns up the middle to about the 10 for 3 tough yards to make it 2nd and 7. Jersey Shore going right to left.
The Schick defensive front, definitely a strength of their ball club.
Under center in the offset eye, Brady Jordan kicks his left heel. Caden Hess joins Connor Griffin to the left side. Pitch it left. Elijah Jordan turns the corner. 10, pushed out of play by Morgan, and he hits the gravel outside the outskirts of the field around the 7. Elijah Jordan was able to get forward to about the 7, and well, I'll say he got up to about the 6, may have extended that ball. 3rd and short for Jersey Shore at the 6 of Schick, and they're quickly on it from the left hash. The 2 receiver I formation. Handoff Packer. There's a big hole up the middle, but then that hole disappears. He's brought backwards, pile driven to the ground, and they do not come up with the first down. A massive play by Elijah Fernandez coming in and getting the start to stick the Jersey Shore fullback, and it's 4th and short from inside the 6 of Shikellamy.
Interesting decision here early for Coach Gravish, and they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Yeah, well, they call it up to the 4, actually, so it's 4th and inches on forward progress. Jordan under center between the hashes in the eye. Trying to draw Raker off sides. He nearly jumped. Play clock down to 10. Jordan takes the snap, keeps it himself. Right side, twists and turns upfield. He was down, and then the ball comes out. Hess comes over to it. The ball was loose to the right side for a second, but the officials get on top of that call. Jordan was down first. He has a first down at about the 2. Big play for the Bulldogs. They have 1st and goal.
Nice play there by Brady Jordan. Sometimes when you run that sneak, you kind of already have decided where you're going to go. He looked inside, saw it was bottled up, then popped it outside for the first down.
Shore goes 2 fullbacks here. They bring the tight end Davis and the receiver Griffin off the field. 1st and goal from the 1. Jordan, handoff to Elijah, got nowhere to go. Tried to go right, and he was down at the 3. Slips up on the grass at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Opening Jersey Shore drive, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Easy to see here that Elijah Fernandez for Shikellamy really active on the defensive side. You know, we see that so much from Jersey Shore on their defensive side. Right now, the Schick defense really making some plays.
And Jersey Shore wants a timeout. We'll bring it back in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network. 0-0 Jersey Shore and Shikellamy.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
7:46 to go, first quarter. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. The Bulldogs looking to pounce first on the Shikellamy Braves. Jersey Shore, a chance to start the 2021 campaign 5-0, and they converted on a 4th and inches inside the 4 of Shikellamy, and now they have 2nd and goal from the 4. They just lost 3 yards on a 1st and goal at the 1 play. On the whistle, they go from the I formation, 3 in the backfield, 2 fullbacks in the deep back, Elijah Jordan. Brady Jordan, the quarterback, pitches it right. Elijah runs into a crowd, and he's stuffed. Nowhere to go. Gage Wolf, the middle linebacker, makes the stick, and back along the line of scrimmage, maybe back behind the 5, is where they have a 3rd and goal, as Jersey Shore not able to run the ball in the interior.
Well, the 3-5 defense of Shikellamy definitely giving the line up front for the Bulldogs some trouble here early in the ballgame.
3rd and goal, we'll call it the 4. Jersey Shore goes spread with 4 receivers. Jordan takes the snap, runs left, pitches it delay. Hayden Packer tries to charge forward, and he's knotted up just past the 4, maybe the 3. At the left side at the numbers, Caden Hoffman was one of the few, along with Caleb Kashner. There was no room to roam, and it's 4th and goal, Jersey Shore. The clock ticking, under 7 in the first. And the Bulldogs in unison look to the right sideline with the play call from 10th-year head coach Tom Gravish, sitting on 74 career wins here at Shore.
Caleb Kastner, you mentioned him, Sam, up front for Shikellamy. He's a big guy in there, and he's made some nice plays early.
Left hash of the 3. They go 1 in the backfield. Hayden Packer out wide right. 4th and goal from the 3. Jordan pressured, lobs it up back of the end zone, in and out of the hands of Cooper Peacock. It was in there. He bobbled it once, thought he could regroup on the second effort, but it spills out off the field of play, and a turnover on downs for Jersey Shore as Shikellamy keeps it scoreless with 6:32 to go in the first.
Good decision there by Brady Jordan. Pretty good coverage as well by the Schick offense, but Cooper Peacock did find some space in the back of the end zone, and Brady put it on target. Would have been a very, very good catch. Cooper definitely is going to think, hey, I should have had that one, should have been able to bring it down, but turns it over on downs. Schick now very deep in their own territory.
Jersey Shore plays defense at the Shikellamy 3. Shikellamy goes left to right. Braden Wortman, the senior quarterback, under center in the wing T formation. 3 running backs on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Colton Semko. Lots of room. He roams past the 10, and he's finally snuggled up at the 12. Connor Griffin, the corner, comes up for the tackle after the 8-yard gain. It's 2nd and 2 for the Braves.
That's always the hard part. You're bunched up there. You have your opponent pinned deep in their territory, but if you break through the line, you have a chance to make a good gain, and Schick did exactly that on that run.
6 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless. Second Shikellamy drive deep in their own territory. They have 2nd and 2 at their own 11 from the right hash. From the right side slot, Schaefer Knights moves to the backfield. They fake the pitch to him, and Wolf gets absolutely clobbered. He tries to truck his way up the middle. Or actually, no, that was Semko that time, and Colton Semko got denied as Jersey Shore Zach Rooney seals up the interior. It's 3rd and short from about the 11 as Shikellamy needs another 1.5 yards here.
Zach Rooney and the guys up front, Luke Springman did a nice job, and then Carter Peacock really came in, put a big hit on the running back for the Braves.
Shikellamy and the Road Whites trying to get their first win over Jersey Shore since 2017. 3rd and 1 at their own 12. 2 in the backfield. Wolf and Schaefer Knights. Wolf gets the call, goes right side. Jersey Shore's got some resistance there. Connor Griffin and company are in on the stop, but it's at the 13 and still inches shy. Jersey Shore was able to do just enough to keep them behind the chains, and Shikellamy not going to go for it from their own 12. They send out the punting group.
Nice play there by Hayden Packer to come in and clean that up and keep the Braves just short on that 3rd down attempt.
Shikellamy back-to-back 3 and outs. They punt it left to right. John Pfeiffer is the punter, stands in his own end zone, receives the Hoffman long snap. Across the goal line, he sends another one off the toes, and it bounces a few times to the right side where Cooper Peacock watches it roll and roll and roll all the way to the 43, as Jersey Shore will start from there after Gage Wolf comes upfield to eventually end that play.
And that was a tough one for Cooper Peacock on the return. He saw that it was going to be short and ran up there. The ball came very close to Caden Hessen, his defender, but just didn't have enough space to get it on the bounce, and really gave up another 15, almost 20 yards on the roll, but he really didn't have any choice on that play. So pretty good turnaround there for Shikellamy in regard to field position.
Jersey Shore in the home oranges has the all-state receiver, Caden Hess, the low man to the right, in the 4-receiver set. 1st and 10 on 43 from the shotgun. Jordan takes the snap, hands it off. Hayden Packer, the fullback, trips up as he backs his way across the 46 to the 47 on the painted JS middle of the field here at Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore picks up a few yards to make it 2nd and 7. Jersey Shore quickly moving in that shotgun. Same formation. Packer, the lone man in the backfield against the 3-5-3. Jordan takes the snap. It's the quarterback keeper. Runs it right. Breaks a tackle by Yoder across the 40 of Shikellamy. Still on his feet along the right sideline. He takes a spill inside the 34. Brady Jordan taking matters into his own hands for a 20-yard gain and a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
That's exactly what you want there. Have your player make a player miss, turn that into a big gain.
Still scoreless, under 4 to play, 1st quarter. 1st and 10 Shore, 34 Shikellamy. From the gun, Jordan hands it off. Packer again. He dives up the middle, up to the 32, where Curtis Raker comes in to chop him down. 2nd and 8 Bulldogs.
Not sure if Jersey Shore will get to the 95 or 96 plays that they ran against Lewisburg last week with this hurry-up offense here early in the ball game, proving to be effective on the 2nd possession.
Call it 2nd and 9 from the 33, right hash. Pre-snap movement. Jordan takes the snap, and Carter Peacock bumps into him, and Brady Jordan rescues that ball, but he gets clobbered behind the 35. A flag comes in at the end of that hit by Elijah Fernandez, a guy who, Doug, we've called his name a lot, playing along the right side defensively. And we'll wait and see on the flag. I don't know if you got a glimpse of that, Doug.
I did not see that signal. The referee crossed his arm, so it doesn't look like there was an infraction.
Maybe just an inadvertent flag. 3rd and 13, 36 is Shikellamy for Jersey Shore. Jordan from the shotgun, time in the pocket, looks right, then left, then right again, steps up, flings it into traffic. It's picked off by Piper, the safety, along the 25-yard line, tackled along the far side by Caden Hess, but Jersey Shore tosses it away. Brady Jordan could not complete that pass up the middle of the field, and the Bulldogs come away empty on their first 2 drives of the game.
That's a pretty good decision. It's funny to say that because it ended up with an interception, but they wanted to throw a swing pass, and it was covered, and the defense was coming on Brady Jordan. He looked and looked, went to Caden Hess, who was just briefly open, but really a good reaction here by Piper for the INT.
3rd drive for Shikellamy, yet to gain a 1st down. They got 1st and 10 at their own 25 left hash out of the wing T formation. Wortman, handoff to the right side where Semko gets the call, charges up the middle, stays on his feet across the 25, up to the 26 or 27, and that's where forward progress ends as he's bounced back down the other way. Shore gets Tate Sechrist in on the action, but a short gain by Semko, and something that Shikellamy coach Jim Kaiser said, his running backs, Wolf, Semko, doing a better job reading their landmarks in their senior year. It's now 2nd and 7. They'll call it the 28.
Nice reaction there by the Bulldog defense to hold that one to a fairly short game.
Jersey Shore in that 5-2 defense. Cornerbacks are Hess and Griffin. Griffin along the left side matched up with Piper, the 6'3 target. 2nd and 7 from the 28. Wortman hands it off, and in the action, he must have fumbled the ball. It's on the grass. Let's see who comes up with it. Right up the middle, and it looks like Shikellamy is on top of it. Wortman, wait, no, hang on. No, they did not. Jersey Shore comes in there to pick that up. Interception, rather fumble recovery, beg your pardon. There was an interception moments ago. That was a fumble recovery, and the Bulldogs pick it up at about the 27 of Shikellamy. Jersey Shore gets the ball right back, and they'll look to move quickly with 1:50 to go in the first. Nobody yet to score.
Did not see who recovered it. Luke Springman was definitely in the vicinity. We'll have to check that.
We'll get an answer for you as we progress. 1st and 10, 27 of Shikellamy after the takeaway. 3rd drive of the game for Shore. From the spread look, handoff to the right side slot where Cooper Peacock goes head over heels as he turns up past the 25 to the 22 where he slips up. Jersey Shore with 5 yards on first to make it 2nd and 5 from the 22 of Schick.
Good variety here early in the ball game. A lot of players touching the ball for the Bulldogs.
Peacock first turn left, then goes back to the right side slot, and the 4 receivers set. Jordan from the left hash on 2nd and 5. Pitch right. It's Hayden Packer, who's absolutely decked across the 20. Didn't see Yoder coming in full speed. Takes 2 yards and gets the brunt of that hit. It's 3rd and 3, Jersey Shore.
Certainly looked like Hayden Packer was going to have a much better running lane there, but man, big hit, good reaction. This 3-5 defense for Shikellamy, you can tell the strength of the Braves defense is their linebackers. They're very active, and they are very quick to the football.
3rd and 3, 20 is Shikellamy. Final minute of the first quarter. Jersey Shore looking to break this scoreless game. Jordan claps his hands from the right hash of the 20. Keeps it amidst the confusion on the spread look. Charges up the middle on his feet all the way up to the 15 or 16. That's enough for the 3 yards he needed. First down Bulldogs as they'll change the sticks, and Jersey Shore gets its offense situated.
And what we're seeing here early, Nick Williams has become an integral part of this game. Obviously, they like what they saw last week and really getting him involved here early.
1st and 10, 16 to Shikellamy, possibly the final play of the quarter. Jordan from the right side takes the snap, runs up the middle, keeps himself into a crowd inside the 5, twisted up along the goal line. And let's see if he's in. Looks like he is. That's a Jersey Shore touchdown. The Bulldogs bring in Brady Jordan to take it 16 yards to the house.
Really good decision there by Brady Jordan. That was a designed run, but he also had the option to pitch it, but saw that there was a lane there, and then no hesitation, full speed, got hit at about the 2 or 3, but able to power it in, and then got the push from behind to get him into the end zone.
6-0 Jersey Shore. Breck Miller, the junior, who's not missed this year, on for the point after. Trying to make it 7-0. Amidst the high snap, he takes it and whacks it through, and a lucky fan has it go in and out of his hands at the back of Thompson Street Stadium. 7-0 Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs get going, and they put points on the board. Brady Jordan caps it off with a 16-yard rushing touchdown as Jordan makes things 7-0 in favor of Shore. We're coming back for the final 19 seconds of the first quarter after this on The Bear.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman alongside Doug Byerly. A Jersey Shore touchdown drive comes off the fumble recovery in Shikellamy territory, and it's capped off with a 16-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Brady Jordan. Kickoff right to left, Jersey Shore. Breck Miller puts an arm in the air, sends it back where Pfeiffer and Morgan are waiting. Chase Morgan gobbles it up at his own 11. At the numbers of the right side, up to the 25 on his feet, and from behind, he is clobbered. Peyton Samara on special teams, along with Dathan Tyson, come in for the stop. And Shikellamy gets it left to right as they have it in their own territory at their own 34.
Jersey Shore with the INT from Brady Jordan, and your defense did exactly what you hoped they would do, get a turnover of their own on that fumble recovery, set up their offense, would have kind of been a little bit frustrated in that first quarter and able to cap the drive off with the touchdown run.
Shikellamy on the ball from the right hash of their own 32, they'll say. Maybe 33. Wortman under center on the wing T. Pfeiffer, the lone receiver, to the left. Wolf in motion to the right side in the backfield. They hand it off to Semko, the big body senior, who's pushed left, and he goes nowhere. Jersey Shore's five-man front was all over him, and Dirk Stetz at the bottom of that pile. No gain on first down, maybe half a yard for second and long.
Yeah, it's always important for your guys up front to play well as this first quarter winds down. So far, Stetz and Rooney doing a nice job.
When we return, Shikellamy will have it at their own 33 in a 7-0 hole against Jersey Shore here, as the Bulldogs try to move to 5-0 on the 2021 campaign. Coming back in a sec on the Bear Country Sports Network.
A 31-year record of trust. Barry Enders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, new construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today, 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman alongside Doug Byerly for the start of the second quarter at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. The Bulldogs of Jersey Shore ended the first quarter with a 16-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Brady Jordan. They lead 7-0 as Shikellamy takes the ball right to left as the fields change, and the Braves looking to avoid a 1-4 start to their season. They've come up with some big defensive stops, Doug. They forced an interception, but yet to do anything offensively.
Yeah, and that's been the struggle for them, to be consistent offensively. And when you only run the football, which is basically what they do, your defense can really key on that.
A lot of wing T action from the Braves historically. That is still the case. And it looks like they start the second with a new quarterback, Lucas Wetzel, under center. Pitches it left to Isaac Schaefer-Knights, who's hogtied in the backfield. Carter Peacock and company in on the stuff, as in the backfield behind the 30, called the 29.5. He loses big yardage to make it third and about 13 from back there.
And Wetzel, he's a nice-sized kid as a sophomore, 6'2", 200-plus pounds. So Coach Kaiser and his staff just looking for a spark from the offense, maybe from that quarterback position.
Wetzel, he threw a couple passes, 3 of them actually, in 2 games played this year, yet to complete one. He's got third and long here at his own 30 to start the second quarter. And before that happens, I think Jim Kaiser wants a word with his guys as he motions for them to come over to the near sideline. Jersey Shore up 7-0 here with 11:21 to go in the second quarter. In the meantime, let's tell you a little bit about the upcoming event in town. It's the talk of the town. It's the second annual Autumn at the Shore, hosted by the Sparrow's Nest Mercantile. It's next Saturday, October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Jersey Shore. You'll have a chance to win big. Win $2,000 drawing of $350 and $250 guaranteed retail value prizes, respectively. Find out how. Visit the event Facebook page. Type in Autumn at the Shore into your Facebook search bar. Jersey Shore out on the field, 3rd and 13, for Shikellamy at their own 30 at 11:21 to go here in the first half. Doug, assuming Jersey Shore can get a stop here offensively, what do you want to see out of them?
Well, you just want to continue to see what they're doing. We mentioned it earlier. They're using a lot of different guys touching the football early in the ball game, and that's what makes Jersey Shore good, being versatile in the offensive front. Obviously a big play here for the Bulldog defense to have Schick come up short on this play.
Lucas Wetzel spreads the offense out, takes a few steps back, has Schaefer-Knights to his right side. 3 receivers left, Pfeiffer, the lone man, all the way out by the numbers. 3rd and 13, Shore blitzes. Wetzel under pressure, throws it over the middle with Brady Jordan in coverage. It bounces incomplete along the 40 of Jersey Shore. Lucas Wetzel threw a ball where he had a couple guys, Morgan and Semko, both having a beat on it, but none could come up with it, and Shikelamy's got a punt.
Braves had it overloaded. They had two receivers going against Brady Jordan, who kind of split the defense, but not a good delivery there by the sophomore quarterback for the incompletion.
4th and 13 at their own 30. Pfeiffer out for the punt. And Hoffman sends him a snap. Takes it from the 15, almost blocked by Carter Peacock, who motored in. The punt just reaches midfield, and that's where it ends, is in there. It's Kashner to pick it up. Jersey Shore right at the midfield stripe. They'll go left to right on their 4th drive. Came up empty on the first 2, a turnover on downs by the goal line, and then an interception. But on the 3rd, Brady Jordan marched into the end zone on the 16-yard touchdown run. They come out left to right here, and they begin in the I formation with the deep back, Elijah Jordan. Brady Jordan under center. Caden Hess to this side of the field. Connor Griffin, the receiver, on the opposite side. 1st and 10, a 3-step drop. Jordan shakes his head, flings it out right side. He wants Hess deep. In and out, it's batted away by Rashawn Martin. A beautiful play by the junior defensive back to swipe it away from the All-Stater Hess, and brings it to 2nd and 10 at midfield for sure.
Just one-on-one there, and they had a second safety man coming over as well. Pretty good delivery there by Brady Jordan, but a good play by the defensive back.
2nd and 10 at midfield, between the hashes in the I. Jordan drops back again. This time he hands it off on the delay. His brother Elijah moves right across the 50, 45 on his feet, all the way up to the 43. Tough running from the freshman before Yoder eventually grabs him by the ankles to bring him down. And he gets about 8 yards there to make it 3rd and short for Jersey Shore, all the way at the 42 of Schick.
Yards after contact is what Coach Gravish talked about early, and Elijah Jordan probably got 4 yards after being initially hit.
3rd and 2, Shikellamy 42, 10.5 to go first half. In the eye, Jordan hands off. Packer first and more. Big hole up the middle. 30, 20, 10. Between the numbers, he's gone. Hayden Packer right down Broadway for 42 yards, and Jersey Shore leads 13-0 after the fullback picks up right where he left off last week.
Well, the previous play with Jordan was kind of a little bit of a delay after the incompletion pass attempt, and there they only needed a yard. Schick had everybody bunched up, and that's the problem with that. If you don't make an initial hit early, you're going to give up a big gain. Hayden Packer didn't waste it there, 42 yards for the score.
Breck Miller on for the point after. He's not missed this year. Clean snap and hole. The kick is up and through. Splits the uprights, 14-0 Jersey Shore. 42 yards. Hayden Packer takes it to the house, and that's the junior's longest run of the season. 14-0 Bulldogs, 10:19 to go in the first. Coming back in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
10:19 to go first half. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. A 42-yard gallop into the end zone by Hayden Packer. The Jersey Shore fullback reaches pay dirt for now the 6th time this year, and rather 7th time this year after that. The Bulldogs lead 14-0. They kick it off left to right as Breck Miller will do the honors. Chase Morgan, the return man on the right for Shikellamy in the road white with the red pants. And on the left, it's John Pfeiffer. It's angled right at the numbers of the 10. Morgan fields it, tries to go laterally across the 20 and slips up about the 23. He was stuck by Dathan Tyson, and Shikellamy gets it pretty deep in their own end as the Braves still looking for a first down as they're now down 14-0.
Well, Sam, last week, Jersey Shore rushed the football for around 347 yards. Hayden Packer and Elijah Jordan, termed Thunder and Lightning by Chris Massey of the Sun-Gazette, combined for 218 and 5 touchdowns. Pretty good start to the ball game here tonight. We'll have to see how this ball game develops. We'll sure be able to keep up the big numbers rushing the football.
Shikellamy backup quarterback, the sophomore Lucas Wetzel, is under center in the wing tee. 2 in the backfield. Left, it's Wolf. Right, it's Semko. In the right side slot, Schaefer Knights moves to the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Semko, and he's clobbered up to the 25, trying to find some room up the middle, and Carter Peacock, the linebacker, said no way, no how. That's 2 yards to make it 2nd and 8 at their own 25 for the Braves.
This is probably a good move for Coach Kaiser. You have a young quarterback who could be with you for 2+ years. Put him in there, see what he can do, see if he can develop into a complete quarterback in that position. So important.
Said they definitely had a loss between Drew Balestrini, their senior last year, who could make more plays outside the pocket. But here's 2nd and 8. Wetzel to take the snap under center. 3-step drop from the 25. He flings it, a wobbly ball upfield along the left sideline. Incomplete as he overshoots Pfeiffer, as well as Jersey Shore corner Caden Hess, who had the coverage. It's 3rd and 8 at their own 25 as Shikellamy remains down 14-0.
And Pfeiffer is a nice target out there, 6'3" or so. Has good speed, plays both ways. And Wetzel, you can see just from that throw, he has the potential to throw the football well. He's got a good arm, has good size, and that's really what Schick has to do. They've got to attempt to throw the football just to try and stretch that field a little bit against the defense.
Second-year head coach Jim Kaiser, former head coach at Danville, relays the play in from the Shikellamy sideline to his sophomore QB. They move quickly from the spread on 3rd and 8. Jersey Shore blitzes. Packer hands up. Screen pass. Schaefer Knights up the middle. Dodges tacklers across the 30 and leans to about the 32. That's awfully close to a first down. Looks like he's a little shy, but Shikellamy certainly makes the measure as it's 4th down from about the 33 and inches. They keep the offense out there.
Nice play call there. Saw that Shore had the potential to rush, and they did. just tossed it over for a little short screen and definitely going for it here on 4th down. And why not? Show some confidence in your guys up front.
Schaefer Knight's a very versatile back, part of that three-headed monster that Schick runs. 4th and 1, own 32, Jersey Shore ready to pounce. Quarterback Wetzel gets the snap, and he goes backwards, trying to QB sneak, and Jersey Shore said no thank you. The All-Stater Hayden Packer converges with his fellow linebacker Carter Peacock for the stuff and a turnover on downs back at the Shikellamy 32.
And so important, not only did those two guys come in and make the hit to stop it, Luke Springman at the bottom of that just kind of prevented any kind of thrust by the Shikellamy line. Big turnaround for the Bulldogs.
Jersey Shore up 14-0, looking for more in Shikellamy territory at their 32. Chains get reset on the whistle. It's Brady Jordan under center in the eye. Hess the receiver to the right. 3-5 front for Shikellamy. On 1st and 10, he flings it out left. An over-the-shoulder catch made by Connor Griffin as he keeps his footing inside the 15 along the sideline. Muscle down all the way up to the 10 by Pfeiffer, the safety. Jersey Shore hooks up for about a 25-yard play as they take it all the way inside the 6.
Looked for a second that ball was going to sail a little bit on Brady Jordan, but great adjustment at the end by Connor Griffin.
1st and goal. They'll call it the 4, actually. He really got up there. 29-yarder. 1st and goal from the 4, Shikellamy left hash. Jordan from the eye, rolls out right, flings it in stride across the goal line for a touchdown. Who else? Caden Hess, the All-Stater, comes up with the goods for his 3rd grab of the year, and it's 20-0 Jersey Shore. Caden Hess his 3rd touchdown of the year, and the Bulldogs are marching forward.
What's really impressive, Brady Jordan, no hesitation when he sees his receiver open on that little short pitch. He really zings the ball in there. That is a nice play at the goal line.
Point after, Breck Miller trying to go 3 for 3 this game. Clean operation, kick up and through. And a lot of young Bulldogs fans race for that football as it enters the parking lot. 21-0, Jersey Shore well in front of the Shikellamy Braves. Back in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore trying to go to 5-0.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
A 3rd consecutive scoring drive for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs after coming up with the 4th down stop from the 33-yard line of Shikellamy. Jersey Shore capitalizes. The drive winds up with a 4-yard completion. Jordan to Hess. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Breck Miller's kickoff glances to the right side, and it gets out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And right to left, the Shikellamy Braves take it at their own 20. They're down 21-0 as Jordan has 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown. Hayden Packer, the other touchdown thus far on the ground. And Shikellamy, Doug, with the backup quarterback in there, they have not shown the ability to throw the ball very much. What can they do to muster up a comeback with 8:14 to go in the 2nd quarter?
Sam, big play by the Bulldog defense sets up their offense, and we've talked about it already. Schick really kind of one-dimensional. Maybe that's why the change in quarterback. You have got to be able to stretch the field a little bit with the young quarterback.
From the right side slot, Schaefer Knights moves in the backfield where Semko, the lone running back, is there. He gets the call on 1st down, and he gets clobbered. Nowhere to go, just stuck in the mud at about the 18, well, maybe the 19. Lose a yard as he goes backwards. Jersey Shore plunges on top of him as Connor Davis and Luke Springman get all over there for 2nd and long.
I tell you, Luke Springman really becoming solid on that defensive line as well. And, he's not a big guy. He's definitely usually outsized by the players he's against, but uses the quickness right beside Zach Rooney and Dirk Stets, and they are really doing a nice job inside thus far in the ballgame.
2nd and 11, 0-19 for Shikellamy, trying to avoid a 6th straight loss to Jersey Shore. Backup quarterback Wetzel is under center. He takes the snap, handoff right. Semko lowers his helmet, keeps on trucking along up to the 25 before finally he's pounced on top of, gains the yard he lost back, plus about 5, and Connor Davis, the defensive end, on top of him for the hit. It's 3rd and 6, Shikellamy, right to left, as they huddle up for the play call.
And this is the kind of position, if you're Coach Kaiser, where it's tough. You don't throw the football. You're run-centric almost exclusively. If this young quarterback, Wetzel, can show some ability to avoid the rush, he has some receivers he can go to, including the big tight end.
3rd and 6, own 24. Shikellamy breaks huddle. They go to the spread formation. 4 wide, 2 each way, as well as Schaefer Knights in the right side slot blocking. Wetzel takes the snap, and he is strung up in the backfield all the way at the 16. Jersey Shore brings the house, and the Bulldogs get over there. Stetz on the interior, Sechrist on the outside, and everybody gets over to make the hit all the way back to about the 16-yard line. It's 4th and long for Shikellamy.
Yeah, and the history of this defense, they're just not going to allow you in most cases to feel comfortable back there in that pocket and have time to throw. Sechrist and the other guys didn't allow them to do so there.
4th and 14, own 17. They punt it away to Shikellamy. Pfeiffer barely gets it off with Bulldogs closing in. But the punt takes a really friendly Shikellamy roll all the way back to their own 49. And Jersey Shore, after 3 straight scoring drives, gets the ball back with 6:03 to go in the first half. 21-0 lead in hand over their conference foe, Shikellamy.
Sam, we talked about it. The last 5 games, Jersey Shore's 5-0 against the Braves. They've outscored them 215-46. So they've really dominated overall, and they've really got a nice run going here in this second quarter.
Last loss to Shikellamy, 2017 from Jersey Shore. 4 wide on 1st and 10 at the 49 of Schick. Elijah Jordan in the backfield. Screen pass right. Caden has a beautiful maneuver outside the numbers, and he's flung down at the 38 of Shikellamy with yellow laundry out and about. For now, that's about a 15-yard gain by Hess as he really displayed the moves, but this may be coming back.
Well, I mean, the officials threw the flags right away, and I think it's going to go against Zach Rooney, who was downfield. But, that's a screen pass, Sam, so he can go downfield after that. But, obviously they're calling it an illegal block. That play's going to come back, unfortunately.
Brandon Barker right behind us, spotting out 12 men on the field. And that's what the call is. I didn't see it happen, but I believe it. And Jersey Shore is back to its own 41. So kudos to Brandon for the spot. Bulldogs remain up 21-0. They get 1st and long here from their own 41. It's 1st and 20 after the 10-yard backup on the penalty. 4 wide again, twins each way. Hessel on the right side. Jordan slings it left side. He wants Griffin deep and just overshoots him along the left sideline. It was actually Cooper Peacock who tried to charge upfield, and Jordan just couldn't hit him inside the 30 of Shikellamy, and that makes it 2nd and 20 back at the 41.
And what a play like that does, even though it's incomplete, barely incomplete, it just, again, stretches the field for your offense, maybe sets up something across the middle on this play.
Jersey Shore with 2 sets of twins to the right. Then they bring Elijah Jordan in the backfield. Caden Hess left side slot, and Nick Williams in the left side slot on 2nd and 20. Plenty of time in the pocket. Jordan rolls out left. Hoffman coming in, but he flips it to the sideline, and Caden Hess across midfield gets both toes down at the 49. Jersey Shore with a new set of sticks as the Bulldogs get it back across the midfield stripe.
Good pitch and catch there. Really nice catch at the end by Caden Hess. Last week he became only the 5th area player to reach 2,000 career yards, adding to it in this ballgame.
Well, it's actually 3rd and inches, just not enough. So it's 3rd and inches from back, or rather 3rd and 10 from back there, as it was 1st and 20. Jordan rolls out right, needs 10 yards. Over the middle, deep, and inside the 20. Jersey Shore cannot hook up with Hess and Jordan again. At the 49, Jersey Shore needed to get it inside the 39 of Shikellamy, but Jordan tosses an incomplete pass, and the Bulldogs bring out the punting unit from midfield.
And he also had Cooper Peacock in front of Caden Hess. I actually thought that's who he was throwing it to, but nonetheless, over Cooper Peacock's head, a little bit short of Caden Hess for the INT.
Shore to punt it from just across midfield, and Peacock will do the honors on punting. Pfeiffer, the lone man, back to return. Cooper Peacock booms it. Pfeiffer singles fair catch immediately and comes down with it at the 10, and that's where Shikellamy will start. The Braves yet to gain a 1st down, and certainly barely been able to complete any passes here, Doug, and they'll try to figure this thing out. But Jersey Shore's defense remains sturdy, and Shikellamy goes back to their starting quarterback. They bring Braden Wortman out on the field.
And that's not a bad position to be in if you're Coach Kaiser. you have a guy who's taken most of the snaps, but you have a young guy who maybe is going to be with you for a couple years. Get him some snaps early in the ball game. See what your more senior guy can do.
1st and 10, 0-10 for Shikellamy. 5:18 to go first half. They're down 21-0. Jersey Shore's 5-2 front, showing blitz. Handoff left side from the wing T, and Semko goes slipping and sliding right back to the line of scrimmage. And actually, Schaefer Knights was the one who got the call, and maybe a few inches he picked up, not much more. It's 2nd and long.
It just becomes easier for the defense. Again, Schick could have a big play at any time, but when you know that the threat of the pass is not there, and now Wetzel coming back in with the play call here, you can really just kind of concentrate on a couple guys in the offense instead of having to worry about those outside receivers.
So Wetzel is back in the game, as you mentioned, Doug. The sophomore stands under center. Deep back is Semko. Schaefer Knights in the right side slot. Pfeiffer out wide to the right. On 2nd and 10, it looks like some fumbling happening here. He couldn't get the handoff off, and there's a big pile right back at the 10. Jersey Shore not signaling for it, as Shikellamy was able to get on top of it. It looks like they do get the recovery. Alex Geiser gets on top of that ball, but it's 3rd and long back at their own 10.
It's such a tough position for a young quarterback, and Wetzel going to stay in the ball game. You're deep in your own territory. You're not comfortable throwing the football as a team. 3rd and 10 is not where you want to be.
4 minutes and change to go first half. Shikellamy in a 3-touchdown hole on the road. They keep the bunch formation out of that wing T. Semko the deep back. Schaefer Knights to his right. Play fake. Flip it out. Completion made to Wolf. He charges forward across the 3, but that's a big loss as he does work his way up to about the 6. But deep, Lucas Wetzel just had to fling that ball for dear life, and they lose about 4 yards, and it's 4th and 15 from about the 5 or 6, and they have to punt in a very precarious spot.
Really good recognition there by Zach Rooney and Dirk Stetz, even though the pass was completed right there to bring that play to a close and force this punt.
3.5 to go first half. Pfeiffer to punt it away. Gets a clean snap under his own goalpost. Off the toes again, but it does spiral to the 40 on their side, where Cooper Peacock fields it on a fly and keeps his legs churning just straight forward to the 35 before Hoffman comes in for the hit. Jersey Shore with 35 yards to go, and the Bulldogs had 3 straight scoring drives before last drive being forced to punt for the first time, and they take it left to right, looking to add to this 3-touchdown lead.
Excellent punt there by Pfeiffer from his own end zone. Really got some good distance on it outside the 40. A nice catch, short return there by Cooper Peacock.
3:21 mark of the first half. Brady Jordan empties the backfield. 3 receivers right, including Hess, the All-Stater. And then Elijah Jordan from the backfield goes under center. Takes the snap, pitch right back to his brother Brady. Flings it back to Elijah. Wide open left sideline. 30, 20, 10. On his feet. Some trickery for 35 yards. Elijah Jordan came in from the left side slot right under center, and he flung it to Brady, who flipped it out on the pass to Elijah. A 35-yard hookup. It's 27-0 Bulldogs.
As that play developed, not sure if Elijah was actually the first target. It looked like Brady looked left, but he knew where Elijah was for the completion.
Jersey Shore, well, actually, we'll say he was not all the way in. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Elijah takes the snap, hands it off. And right over there to the right side, Cooper Peacock in for 6. Jersey Shore now gets the points they're looking for. It's 27-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, I thought as well, Sam, that he might have tiptoed it into the end zone at the end, but then the official came up and said just out of bounds at the 3, so a 32-yard completion, quarterback to quarterback on that play.
Jersey Shore certainly can move quickly, so they were ready to go downfield. Point after here to make it a 28-point lead. Breck Miller right on time there, and the Bulldogs extend that lead big over the visiting Shikellamy Braves. 3:07 to go, first half. Shikellamy gets the ball back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. The Bulldogs put more on the board. Cooper Peacock runs it in from 3 yards out. It was set up by a 32-yard hookup from Brady Jordan to his brother Elijah, and a little bit of trickery with Elijah Jordan taking the snap and then Brady flinging it out to him over the center of the field with lots of room for the freshman to move forward. Kickoff left to right. Breck Miller for Jersey Shore. The right-footed swing. Direct kick to the right side. Chase Morgan goes back to pick it up at his 5. Steps forward across the 20. On his feet, tries to shift directions, but he's chopped down at the 24 in the open field. Elijah comes in on the hit, as well as a few others, Gabe Andrus being one of them. And here comes Shikellamy. Still yet to pick up a first down. The offense is slow and unable to handle Jersey Shore here, Doug, and you have to wonder what their options are with their inability to throw the ball.
Not a whole lot of options on the offensive side for the Braves thus far in the ball game. But back to the play with Jordan to Jordan, you have to imagine, Sam, Elijah Jordan's eyes got really big when he saw that pass coming to him and on the run.
3 minutes to go, first half. Shikellamy down 28-0. Between the hashes at their own 22. It's where they'll take the snap with the backup quarterback in. It's Lucas Wetzel. Under center, three-step drop, flings it a wobbly ball, over the head catch made by the tight end Hoffman along the right side across midfield. Stays on his feet inside the 20 and tripped up at the 10. What a play by Shikellamy. Jersey Shore ultimately is able to come up with the charging tackle by Brady Jordan to save what would have been a touchdown. But how about Caden Hoffman taking that ball for a ride as the Bulldogs are unable to stop Shikellamy downfield, and he takes it all the way to the 7 for what amounts to a 71-yard gain.
Well, the Braves proved this wrong, as they often do. Options there, go to your big player, your tight end, wide open, just a blown coverage there by their Jersey Shore defense.
First and goal at the 7 of Jersey Shore for Shikellamy, looking for their first points of the game. Bring back in the starter Wortman. He's under center from the right hash. Schaefer Knights from the right side, rolls out left. Wortman tries to go his way, but overshoots him out towards the sideline. Schaefer Knights was waiting at the numbers, but that ball was flung well over his head. Incomplete, and second and goal back at the 7 of Jersey Shore.
Wortman certainly nice pass on the last play, the big completion to Huffman, but that swing pass, that takes a lot of experience, where to exactly put that ball so your receiver has a chance to catch it on the run, and that one went high and wide by the senior quarterback.
Second and goal from the 7 of Jersey Shore. Shikellamy trying to cut this deficit from 28 to 21. We're on the right hash with 2:22 to go in the first half. 2 in the backfield, Wolf and Semko. Pitch left to Gage Wolf. Turns the corner inside the 5. Stiff arm, leans for the plane, and he's got it. Gage Wolf into the end zone. Shikellamy is on the board. Third rushing touchdown of the year for the senior, and that cuts the gap to 28-6 on the 7-yard burst.
Looked initially like the Bulldog defense was going to have an angle on him, but Wolf did a nice job. Got one kind of a screen block, and they able to use his speed to get to the corner. So, we talked just a minute ago that Schick didn't have any options. They came up with the option on the big completion and a nice run for the touchdown.
And the first time we call Nick Kuntz's name, the soccer player junior, comes on for the point after and slices it up on through. 28-7, the Shikellamy fans beneath us are rightfully enthused as their Braves cut the gap to 21. Bulldogs get the ball back when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. 2:15 to go first half. They lead 28-7 over Shikellamy, but the Braves do slice the gap with the touchdown run of 7 yards by the senior back, Gage Wolf. Nick Coots puts the ball on the tee, kicks it right to left. Jersey Shore's first kickoff return of the game. Elijah Jordan to return on the left side. His brother Brady standing to the other side on the right. Bulldogs trying to move to 5-0 and beat Shikellamy for a 6th straight time dating back to 2018. Braves getting settled here. Our lead official, Tom Gibble, blows his whistle. And the right-footed Kuntz, a low line drive to the left sideline, tumbles and hits Elijah Jordan in the helmet, but he scoops it up across the 20, up the sideline 30, tries to angle in bounds, but he curves out of play near the 35. We'll see where that ball is spotted, but Jersey Shore, roughly 65 yards to go upfield, up by 3 scores with 2:11 to go first half.
And you have to give kudos to Schick. They changed things up a little bit, went to their biggest target, Caden Hoffman at 6'2", 200 pounds. Nice delivery on that throw by Workman for the big completion to set up the touchdown run by Gabe Wolf. So Shikellamy showing some life here on the offensive side.
A 71-yard Braves in great position. 1st and 10 on 34 for Jersey Shore from the left hash from the shotgun on 1st and 10. Brady Jordan hands it off to Elijah on the delay. Keeps his feet moving all the way across the 45 at the hash marks before finally being decked by Gage Wolf. And Jersey Shore will actually get it across the 46 for a first down as the Bulldogs scoop up 12 yards. They're moving quickly, though. 2 to go, first half. Left hash of the 46. Same formation, 3 receivers right. Jordan turns and looks, scans, flips it upfield. A wide open Caden Hess along the right sideline, leaps up for it at the 15. And right there, he's swung to the ground by Pfeiffer. Jersey Shore gets a first down after the safety comes in for the hit, with the all-state receiver doing all-state receiver things.
You know, Brady Jordan just becoming more adept at throwing the ball as he rolls out and getting that ball on target.
Got a 40-yard hookup. We'll take it at the 26. 1st and 10 from there. Brady hands it off to Elijah up the middle. Backpedals all the way up to the 24. Doesn't get very much yardage there. And the Bulldogs are taking a timeout. Tom Gravish jogs out onto the field. The Jersey Shore head coach with 1:35 to go first half. The grass certainly is not as clean and pristine as it was night 1 here, Doug. Numbers on the field fading a little bit. The chunks of mud are evident middle of the field, but the Bulldogs playing awfully well in this first half as they lead by 3 scores.
You know, and I thought, Sam, that the field would be in worse condition. I commented, you know, when we were talking in the pregame, the field's not too bad. It looks pretty good, a little bit more firm than I thought. But, you know, most teams play on turf, but Schick is one of the rare ones. Their home field is grass as well. Coming up here to Thompson Street, grass, so not something that they're not accustomed to. They're used to playing on grass, and at this time of the year, the fields do start to get churned up a little bit. Thompson Street Stadium, Shore uses it to their advantage, no doubt.
And the Shikellamy players, they had a little scraper out there. Looks like a home plate that they're using to wipe off their cleats. They do that and head back onto the field after the timeout. It's 2nd and 7 from the 23 of Shikellamy for Jersey Shore. Jordan between the hashes takes the snap. 1 receiver left. It's Connor Griffin. Looks his way. Floats it towards the plane and overshoots him by a few yards. He was covered up by Morgan, the cornerback, but the hookup was not there. Stops the clock at 1:29 with 3rd and 7 at the Shikellamy 23.
You know, what makes Jersey Shore's offense so balanced is you have Caden Hess on one side, Connor Griffin on another, both very similar sizes, and both can do a lot of the same things.
They bring 3 receivers left this time. Hess all alone to the right. Jordan dumps it off over the middle. He gets it to, looks like Nick Williams, the left side, who works his way up to the 20 before being hit by Fernandez. And we'll see if that was Williams. It was indeed, and gets 3 or 4 yards there, and that makes it 4th and 3 for Jersey Shore. The kicking unit is out. Breck Miller trying to connect on what would be his 8th field goal of the year. And 4th and 3 from the 19. They send him out there. And that would be a 36-yarder. One pass this season long. Snapper is Jared Polsky. Has the holder. They do so from the left hash. And Breck Miller slips up on the grass as he was trying to kick that ball. And it barely reaches the goal line. That's no good. And Jersey Shore misses its first field goal of the year. And these blue-collar field conditions certainly came into play, Doug.
Absolutely. Just not able to get a good plant foot. Slipped a little bit on that play, you know, because you know he has the distance to be able to kick it that far. But, you know, that's kind of the chance you take. Field conditions a little bit slippery. Didn't work out on that play. So Shikellamy, their defense holds, so to speak, and turns the ball around to their offense.
Jersey Shore comes up dry, but you understand why they let Breck Miller take it. Jersey Shore does get the ball back to start the second half. First and 10 for the Braves. They take it right to left. Wortman, the starter, under center. It's a delayed option, pitches it right. Schaefer Knights twists and turns up the middle across the 20, and he is pounced on across the 25-yard line. Jersey Shore comes up with the stuff after 5 yards. Hayden Packer, the All-State linebacker, gets a pat on the helmet from his teammate Dirk Stetz, and it's 2nd and 5 at the 25. Wortman has to run to the sideline for the play call. The visitors do still have 2 timeouts left if they want to use them, but doesn't look like Coach Kaiser is taking any chances here. Get his guys back out there. Game clock down to 15 seconds. 28-7 Jersey Shore. Looks like it'll be the score going into halftime. From the shotgun, Wortman flings it high and far along the right sideline and in and out of the hands of Caden Hoffman. His tight end couldn't bring in that looping ball. And with 3rd and 5 at the 25, 6.7 seconds to go. And Shikellamy gets one more play here to end the first half.
That type of throw from, right in the pocket, right behind the center, all the way to the sidelines for a high school quarterback. Very, very tough throw. Wortman, again, not used to making that type of throw. Coach Kaiser trying to work that type of throw into his offense.
6.7 seconds to go first half. Brandon Barker will join me for our halftime coverage from Thompson Street Stadium. Schaefer Knights, the lone man to the left hip of the quarterback Wortman. Now Gage Wolf comes from the left side slot, takes it on the option, runs it up the middle, past the 30, on his feet, 35. Blockers behind him, the ball spills out. Time is off the clock, and it looks like Hoffman comes on top of it. And even if he's not the one that picked it up, the clock did expire. And Jersey Shore actually had Connor Davis down there to pick that ball up, so that would be a fumble recovery for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs at about the 40, and that's a fitting way to end this first half. 28-7, Bulldogs by 21 over Shikellamy as they try to beat the Braves for the 6th straight time. Brandon Barker joins me in a few minutes on the Bear Country Sports Network, your home for Jersey Shore football.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Cleanliness and safety are essential to the success of any business. That's why Cintas has introduced our Total Clean program, a one-of-a-kind service that includes scheduled deliveries of essential cleaning supplies, hygienically cleaned uniforms, and on-site sanitizer and disinfectant services to help eliminate germs. Learn what the Cintas Total Clean program can do for you.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com. Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman and Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore football all up on Shikellamy, 28-7. The Bulldogs scored the first 28 of this one. The Braves come right back, and they do get a little bit of momentum on a big hookup between the quarterback Wortman and The tight end Hoffman ultimately ends with a Wolf rushing touchdown, but Jersey Shore, Brandon, all in control of this one and looking really good and looking like a team that's ready to move that record to 5-0.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're hitting everything on point. They've made a little mistakes here and there on the offensive side, but, Brady Jordan's got a little bit of time. He's got to figure out, like you said earlier on that interception, it was Doug said it on air. It was a good pass. It was a good decision, but Piper's a 6'3" guy. He's going to be able to reach his palm out and be able to either swat it away or interception. So, I mean, Brady's decision is not bad, but at the same time, I wouldn't have thrown that pass even if anyone was in the area. Brady had enough room. I think he could have ran a little bit, but that's just personal, my decision. Maybe Brady saw something else on the field. You can't be judgmental on that, but offensively, they're doing really well. They're able to run the ball with Hayden very dominantly. Hayden, at one point, I said to the guys next to me, I said, man, he looks faster than Elijah. Yeah, not really. But
No, Elijah Jordan's got the quickest feet on the team, no question about it. Jersey Shore up 28-7, Brandon, and you talk about all the things they did well. Shikellamy really looks like an improved team, and no team wants to hear that when they're losing by this kind of score, but Coach Kaiser knew that he had a really tough opponent coming in. Last year when we were at their place calling the game, it was 35-0 before you could even blink, and it would have been a running clock at the end of the first quarter. Here, Shikellamy showed some real resistance. They stopped Jersey Shore on its first 2 drives and even did come up with that big hookup. And, look, you never know what can happen, but they have the game certainly at a more respectable margin.
yeah, and what they did was they kept running the ball, and that's their kind of basic style, wing T offense. They're going to run the ball a lot. They popped up a couple of good runs there with Semko in the backfield, and then Gage Wolf as well towards the end got a really good run. But when they're just loading the box up and they're just pressuring all on the run, you're only working on 2 or 3 guys at a time, then it kind of opens that tight end for a deep pass like we saw with a 71-yard gain down the field and then the eventual touchdown by Gage Wolf. That's exactly what Shikellamy, they've got to keep doing. They've got to keep just trying to pound the ball down the field, wear out Jersey Shore's defense, which is very impossible to do. They're the most well-conditioned team I've seen in a long time, but try to wear them down, and then you can hit them deep passing plays. From what I want to see from Shikellamy offensively, I want to see more getting the running backs involved. They had a nice play where they had a screen, but the blockers weren't downfield enough. They threw to the running back too far. So I want to see more plays like that. I want to see more getting Gage Wolf involved in the pass game. Get Semko out there in the field. Spread it out for everybody in that field. Make Jersey Shore have to run to you and cut those angles on defensive line. Defensively, for sure, they're playing lights out. That defensive line looks really good now. Zach Rooney's really coming to his own. Luke Springman, as well as Tate Seacrest, who had that sack earlier. They're all trying to gel together, and now you're at a point where, hey, when Stone Seacrest comes back at linebacker, you're not going to move. You're not losing production. You can kind of move Carter back and forth from the defensive line, and you can move him back to linebacker, and you have versatile guys who can come in and play those positions.
Certainly a loaded team, and you have a lot of guys, like you mentioned, Brandon, like a Stone Seacrest that not even able to play right now, Dylan Ross, and a few other guys that made impacts throughout the year. And Jersey Shore has young talent that is getting valuable experience and also producing at a high clip. Bulldogs hold a 28-7 lead, and before we send you to break, let's go through some of these stats. Jersey Shore running the ball, Elijah Jordan, 7 touches, 29 yards. Cooper Peacock, 1 rush, 3 yards. Brady Jordan, 4 rushes, 44 yards, and a score. Hayden Packer with the 42-yard run certainly helped those numbers. 7 carries, 56 yards, and a score. Brady Jordan passing the ball, 11. He's 7 for 13 for 144 yards, 1 interception, and then a couple touchdowns. Yeah, Caden Hess on the first one and Cooper Peacock on the second. He almost had the hookup with his brother, but came 3 yards shy on a 32-yard completion there. Connor Griffin caught a 25-yarder. You mentioned the Elijah Jordan 32-yard reception, and Nick Williams also hauled in one from 3 yards out. Defensively, Jersey Shore leading the charge in terms of tackles. 4 from Hayden Packer, as you would expect. 2 of them were tackles for loss. Packer also with a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. Connor Davis came up with the second fumble that came right at halftime. Jersey Shore with the 28-7 lead over the visitors from Shikellamy. When we come back, Brandon has some out-of-town scores to relay off to you, so you do not want to miss that. Bulldogs in front by 3 scores on Shikellamy on the Bear Country Sports Network.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
If you're experiencing cold, flu, or COVID symptoms, you need an accurate temperature reading as quickly as possible. Fever is a leading symptom of both the flu and COVID-19. Accuracy matters, so use the Exergen temporal scanner, the same thermometer used by medical professionals millions of times a day in hospitals and clinics to accurately detect fever. Exergen.com.
Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
We've doubled the prize money. Bear Country's 2K a weekday cash giveaway now underway. Thousands of dollars given away every weekday with 3 chances to win. Listen for the keyword just after 9 and just before noon and 3. Then enter that word at bear999.com. Click the swoosh of cash. Brought to you by Williamsport Wire Rope, Federal Credit Union, Jason Eberhard, State Farm Insurance, Save a Lot, and Avis Building Supply. From the home of Cutting Edge Country, WQBR. The Bear.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Halftime coverage from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. The Jersey Shore Bulldogs and the driver's seat up 28-7 on the Shikellamy Braves as they try to move to 5-0. This would be Coach Tom Gravish's 75th win here at Shore. In his 10th year coaching the program, all these wins would have come over the last 9 years. It's a turnaround that it really is hard to put into words. We have some out-of-town scores to give you, brought to you by our friends over at Susquehanna Transit. They got Christmas shopping tours to check out shopping in the Poconos, American Dream Mall, King of Prussia Mall, Christmas in the Valley, Christmas in the Villages, and much more. Visit susquehannabus.com, SUSQUE, HANNA bus.com to find out more. Brandon, what are some out-of-town scores you want to highlight here?
Well, I want to highlight Lewisburg, who lost to Jersey Shore 47. Well, instead of giving up 47, they're putting up 41 on Midwest right now. They're leading 41-0 at halftime over there in Lewisburg. Southern Columbia up right now. My upset pick, I picked Mount Carmel to beat Southern Columbia. Southern Columbia's up 12-0 at halftime down there. Shamokin, 14-7, still in the second quarter, about to go to halftime there. Loyalstock and Montoursville. Loyalstock's up 7-6 right now at halftime. They are right now in the driver's seat. I believe they're going to receive the kick in the second half. That's what I read off of one of my friends who works for Montoursville.
You don't have to reveal your sources, you know.
Well, I just said a friend. I didn't say who it was.
Okay.
I say a friend. Williamsport up right now, 14-7 over Berwick. Danville up 35-0 over Central Columbia. And Selinsgrove only up 7-0 over Muhlenberg in Muhlenberg at halftime. And last but not least, we're going to go with the I got two more. We got the Shamokin Indian. I did say Shamokin, didn't I? All right.
Yep, Shamokin Mifflinburg. That's
my bad.
You're good.
We're going to go Central Mountain. This is the last one. Central Mountain up 22-12 over Milton.
Yep, Milton 4-0. Milton's the team Shore gets in 2 weeks. And next week, it's Shamokin. Both road games. So the Bulldogs will be road tripping for 2 straight Fridays before they're back here on the 15th to host Danville in what will be the 8th game of the regular season. Can you believe that? We are flying by. Bulldogs on the move, up 28-7 over the Shikellamy Braves. Back in a few minutes on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore trying to move to 5-0.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students. We can find a place for you in Lock Haven, Williamsport, or State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
Panera You Pick 2 value weekends are here. Bite into 2 favorites and 1 tasty meal for just $8.98. Pair up any half sandwich, half salad, cup of soup, or small mac and cheese. Chipotle chicken avocado melt and broccoli cheddar soup, only $8.98. Smokehouse barbecue chicken sandwich and green goddess Cobb salad. Yep, only $8.98. Stop by your local Panera Bread this weekend. Plus tax, participation and availability may vary. Restrictions apply. For details, visit PaneraBread.com/YP2 value weekends.
For the first time in 22 months, the Lock Haven Bald Eagles will play a home football game Saturday night. Join Sam Cooperman and Charlie Fisher as the East Stroudsburg Warriors come to town. Pregame 5:30, 99.9 FM, streaming through bear999.com, video through golhu.com. Brought to you by McMahon, Ferguson & Associates, Kutz's Kitchen, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mike's Electric, TLC Fuels, Fager Insurance, the law offices of Dreyer and Dieter, and First Quality. Lock Haven University Bald Eagle football exclusively on the Bear.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels, dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all other customers. TLC Fuels, proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore Bulldogs with a 28-7 edge over Shikellamy heading into the second half. Shikellamy took the opening kickoff, so Jersey Shore will get the kickoff to begin the second half as the teams get stretched out here for a few minutes, and then we begin the third quarter of action. Doug, as you sift through the stats, you look through everything, you think about your thoughts, what stood out to you from half number one?
If you're Jersey Shore, you probably have to be pretty pleased, particularly obviously with quarter number 2 where you scored on 3 consecutive drives in a variety of ways, hit some big passes, kind of a gadget play in there, Jordan to Jordan, to set up another rushing touchdown by Cooper Peacock. Got to be pleased there, but probably not real pleased. You know, you drove it down on your first drive after a short Shikellamy punt and then not able to complete the drive. Fourth down play, pass play incomplete. So you weren't able to kind of get the ball rolling, so to speak, on your first initial drive of the ball game. And then you had a missed field goal. Not that he missed it with a real solid kick. He wasn't able, Breck Miller, to get his foot planted, slipped on the turf and not able to really get the foot into it. So, you know, 2 things where you had a chance to add more points, maybe get into the mercy rule category in the half number 1. You didn't do that, but overall, Sam, you have to be pretty pleased. Shikellamy did nothing offensively except the 71-yard pass play to the big tight end, really shut down the running game. And if you do that here in quarter number 3, you should have this game well in hand.
Well, the clock's about to strike 0, and we're about to get Jersey Shore getting the ball first to begin the third quarter. Before that, friendly reminder, big shout-out to the Sparrow's Nest Mercantile at 110 North Main Street, Jersey Shore, hosting the second annual Autumn at the Shore. The event is next Saturday, October 2nd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Find out more, visit the event Facebook page, Autumn at the Shore. Type that into your Facebook search bar and check out the prizes you can win and the ways you can support our local businesses here in downtown Jersey Shore. Bulldogs will get this opening kickoff, and Doug, you mentioned the field goal slippage by Breck Miller trying a 36-yarder. He really had no shot in the center of the grass here. The grass definitely could be tough to gain positive footing on.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, the turf was the reason for that miss rather than an errant kick by Breck Miller, who has been nothing but on target all season long, PATs and field goals. But it's just great that you have confidence in your kicking game to be able to try a 36-yard field goal and feel that you're going to make it.
The two elements of kicking a field goal, confidence and skill. Kickoff right to left. Nick Kuntz to kick it off for Shikellamy. Tries an onside kick. So we're maybe more of a squib up the near sideline that's gobbled up at the 30 by Jersey Shore's Cooper Peacock. Stays on his feet, walking the tightrope past the 35, and they'll say he was eventually stepped out at the 38. Jersey Shore left to right. Bulldogs start off the third quarter with the ball and a 28-7 lead over their counterparts from Sunbury as they look to move to 5-0.
And if you're Shore, you just want to get started on the right foot, so to speak, with your offense, get things rolling, get back, regain that momentum that you really had going in quarter number 2.
Touchdown pass and a touchdown run by quarterback Brady Jordan in the first half. He gets 1st and 10 on 37 right hash. Fake the pitch, handed off to the fullback, Hayden Packer. And just as we talk about the grass, he slips up. And it looks like the ball may have spilled out over along the far side, and Shikellamy came up with it. Jersey Shore was trying to make something happen, and the Bulldogs couldn't hang on to the ball. The Braves come up with it at the Shore 37.
And that play was kind of doomed from the start. Brady Jordan kind of bobbled it. He did get the ball to Hayden Packer, but Hayden Packer really never had control of it, dropped it right away. He turned his head and looked back, knew that ball was on the turf, and Chick able to Johnny on the spot, and they turn it around, good field position.
At the Jersey Shore 38, Shikellamy starts the third quarter with the ball all of a sudden. From the left hash, quarterback Wortman runs into his own guy, and he has to eat that ball back behind the 43. A little discombobulated, trying to hand it off to Semko, his tailback, and he just dives on top of it back at the 43, lose 5 yards, but Shikellamy keeps the ball for 2nd and long from there as they bring it right to left here early in the third quarter.
Both teams just having trouble keeping a hold of the stick, so to speak, here early in this third quarter, putting the ball on the ground on consecutive plays. Shore not able to come up with the recovery there, but the Bulldog defense, they'll take that loss of 4 or 5 yards.
Schick's got to move quickly here. The quarterback Wortman spent a long time on the sideline with his coach, Jim Kaiser. Now the play clock's down to 4. From the shotgun on 2nd and 14 at the 42. Quick drop back, slings over the middle, broken up by Carter Peacock. He got both hands on it inside the 40, but couldn't make the snatch. It stops the clock in 3rd and 14 at the 42 at Jersey Shore. Shikellamy picked up a fumble recovery by Shore's Hayden Packer on the opening drive of the third quarter, and they have the ball going right to left.
Senior linebacker, he looked down at both of his hands saying, how did I not come up with that interception on that play?
And Shikellamy spreads it out again. In the right side slot, it's Morgan. 3rd and 14 at the 42 of Jersey Shore. Wortman rolls right. Pressure. He's decked as he throws it. Luke Springman just pounced on him back behind midfield as that ball barely traveled 10 yards. Incomplete on the grass. And it's 4th and long for Shikellamy. The Braves seemingly cannot take advantage of the field position. But in this down and distance and this score, they're just looking like they're ready to go for it. Wortman to the sideline gets the call from Coach Kaiser.
And the Bulldog defense, they did not blitz on that play. Carter Peacock faked it and then dropped off into pack coverage. Luke Springman just doing a great job beating his man on the play, putting great pressure on Wortman, the quarterback, and forcing that incompletion.
Temperature dipping, should get down to about 45 tonight. And that will be a factor as the game rolls along for us up here. Not really for the guys on the field as much. And a timeout by Coach Jim Kaiser as that play clock was dwindling. So he brings his Shikellamy Braves to the side. And I think they'll have to, well, they moved the game clock down to 10:45, so maybe that was intentional. They run that down. Jersey Shore with the 28-7 lead here, Doug. And look, a fumble is not an ideal way to start a third quarter. And Shikellamy barely hang on to the ball themselves. I imagine that as this field gets worn on more and more, it's going to be harder and harder to play on.
Oh, there's no question. You know, we always talk about Thompson Street Stadium, one of the great places in our region for high school football. However, the turf always becomes an issue as the season goes on, and then we had rain a couple weeks ago in that Montoursville game. Prior to that, it tore up the field a little bit, and you know, it never gets any better. It just only gets worse as the season goes on. After all the rain we had this week, the field is surprisingly in pretty good shape. But again, we're halfway through the football season, and the old turf here at Thompson Street Stadium, it takes a beating.
Jersey Shore and Shikellamy, they started with zeros on the board, and for most of the first quarter, that remained the case. But Jersey Shore went on to score 3 straight drives, pulled ahead big. Shikellamy here trying to come up with a comeback. They're down 3 scores, and 11 to go in the third quarter. 4th and 14, 42 at Jersey Shore in the spread formation. Pfeiffer moves from the left side. He goes back and receives it on the end around. Tries to throw a pass down the right side. It's grabbed by Chase Morgan inside of the 20 along the right sideline for a first down. Morgan's eventually hit at the 14, and the trick play works. The Braves take a timeout, and they make the Bulldogs pay.
Yeah, Pfeiffer did a nice job under pressure. Jersey Shore saw that he was going to throw the football. He didn't really hide it, didn't try to feign the run. That receiver just found an open space there between the zones, and even though the pass was kind of a lofted pass out there, had enough time to get under it for the big completion.
30 yards to Chase Morgan. Brings it in from the wide receiver, John Pfeiffer. 1st and 10 at the 12 of Jersey Shore. Shikellamy driving. 10.5 to go in the third. From the right hash, they go single back. Wortman rolls left, has pressure coming as he lofts it, but he throws it to a wide-open Hoffman in the back of the end zone. Nobody around him, it's a touchdown, and Shikellamy, after Jersey Shore coughs up a fumble on the first play of the quarter, makes the Bulldogs pay, and they convert on 4th down and then get the touchdown. 12 yards, Wortman to Hoffman.
And really unusual for the Jersey Shore defense to not recognize that Hoffman would probably be the prime target. Came all the way across the formation there, wide open, nice delivery by Wortman.
PAT will make it 28-14 at Jersey Shore, and it does just that right down Main Street by Nick Kuntz. 10:23 to go in the third. Jersey Shore still up 2 touchdowns, but Shikellamy making it a game. The Bulldogs get the ball back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore Bulldogs get the ball back. Their second drive of the third quarter. Their first one ended on one play as fullback Hayden Packer lost the football, and he fumbled it away. He giveth, and Shikellamy take it. They end up with the touchdown pass at 12 yards by Braden Wortman hitting the tight end Caden Hoffman. It's 28-14 Jersey Shore. They get the ball back. Kickoff right to left coming from Nick Kuntz, the junior kicker. Jersey Shore looking for a little more stability here as Shikellamy is all of a sudden racked up a couple touchdowns in a row. Kuntz right to left. Tries to squib it, and he hits it out of bounds as it bangs off of Peyton Samar. And inside the 40, Jersey Shore will pick it up at about the 39. Going left to right. Couldn't tell if that was just a squib kick that hit the up man or if he was trying an onside kick. Either way, the Bulldogs get it at about their 40.
In a lot of teams where they can't kick it deep, they'll do exactly that. You just try and pooch it in there or bang it off your man because then it's a free ball. They didn't get the ricochet that they wanted and are giving the Bulldogs pretty good field position here.
Brady Jordan taking the shotgun snap from the right hash for Jersey Shore at their own 39. In the backfield with them, his brother Elijah. Handoff to Elijah on the delay. Tries to motor left, but there's no room to roam. Shikellamy just swarms the area, and Isaac Schaefer-Knights, the nose tackle, with the stuff for 2nd and 11 back behind the 39.
Well, we saw the Brave defense play tough early on against the run.
Jersey Shore from the shotgun between the hashes. Bring Cooper Peacock to the right side in motion. Swing pass to him, dodges a tackler at the 40, and he's wrestled down at the 43 along the sideline. He just swiftly got around Yoder, but the second level of the defense converged on him. Curtis Raker and others on the tackle. Across the 42 for 3rd and 8 for Jersey Shore, left to right.
Super catch there by Cooper Peacock, but this Schick defense, they have some life.
Caden Hess, the lone receiver to the right for the gun from Jersey Shore. Brady Jordan flips it out to the running back Elijah Jordan across the 45. He just loses his footing in the grass, and he goes tumbling down at the 46. Jordan had a lot of room to run along the left side hash marks, but the footing gave out on him, and back just past the 45, Jersey Shore can't convert. And the punting unit's out there. 9 and change to go third quarter. Only a 2-score game. 4th and 4th, their own 45. The Bulldogs punt it away. Cooper Peacock, a low smashing kick inside the 20. And the ball just dies right about the 17 as it spins to the side. Pfeiffer cannot take it for a return. And Shikellamy gets it back promptly. 1.5 minutes on the Bulldog drive and nothing from it. Shikellamy gets the ball here, Doug.
Tough play there for Elijah Jordan. You called it correctly. He had enough space to probably pick up at least the first down, but he was under full speed. Feet went out from underneath him, right down on the turf, a couple yards short of that first down, and really no decision there. You just have given up a touchdown. You don't want to give your opponent another short field to operate on, so you punt that one away. Trade field position here and see if your defense can get back on track.
It looks like Coach Kaiser makes the adjustment of having his running back Colton Semko come out onto the sideline for the play call, rest the quarterback's legs. Wortman from the shotgun takes it on 1st and 10, owns 17. Trots out right, flings it off into the flat and out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to find his tight end Hoffman, who he just hit for a touchdown last drive, but he couldn't make the pass to him. It's 2nd and 10 at their 17, and this time Wortman comes to the side for the call.
Well, you can see the adjustments that Coach Kaiser and his staff are making. They're obviously changing up from just a run-centric offense to really trying to spread the field and become more dynamic. Certainly we're on that last pass series with the halfback option play and then the touchdown pass as well.
Former Bucknell quarterback Todd Wenrich now on the staff, playing a big role in mixing up their offensive play calls. 2nd and 10, on 17 from the shotgun, 3 wide left. Wortman tries to keep it himself, scrambles up the middle to about the 18. Maybe that's about it. Minimal yardage for Braden Wortman. The senior can't get anywhere. Falls down. It's 3rd and long, and Shikellamy has to make a play from their own 18.
And Sam, you mentioned Todd Wenrich. He's from my old alma mater, Line Mountain High School. Was a 3-year starter there at quarterback and then went on to be a 3-year starter at Bucknell. Very, very skilled athlete. They ran kind of a spread offense, ran the football, passed the football. So he's certainly a nice addition to Coach Kaiser's staff.
3rd and long. Back at the 17, maybe even lost half a yard there. Did Wortman on the scramble. Empty to the right, 3 receivers left. He takes the snap from the shotgun, bobbles it, and just has to dive on top of it all the way back at the 10. Wortman could not handle that ball. The center here is Raiden Hauk, and the connection was not on time. And Jersey Shore will get awfully good field position most likely as Shikellamy punts from their own 10 at the 7:50 mark here with the 3rd, up 28-14.
Now, if you're Jersey Shore special teams, you want to make sure that you have a chance to field this punt and have that opportunity for really positive field position.
Pfeiffer stands with his heels near the back of the end zone, receives the clean long snap, pops it up. Jersey Shore with Cooper Peacock to field it past the 35. He sprints up the middle, and he's wrapped up at the 26 or so. Raker and Martin are in the vicinity, and Jersey Shore nearing the red zone of Shikellamy takes it left to right. They fumbled on the opening drive of the quarter, then were forced to punt, but the Bulldogs in prime position to extend this lead to 3 touchdowns again.
Nice job there by Cooper Peacock. Came up, fielded that on the fly, and then advanced it for positive yardage.
1st and 10, left hash of the 25 of Shikellamy. From the shotgun, it's a delay handoff. It's Hayden Packer, runs outside the numbers, 20, left side on his feet, tries to lean for the 15, won't quite get there. Mark him about the 17, it looks like, from a distance, and it's 2nd and about 3 for Jersey Shore, as they just need, well, they'll give them all the way up to the 16 for 2nd and 1, just need to march it across the 15.
Shore going back to what they did early in this ball game with Hayden Packer in the backfield, majority of the carries.
2 receivers right, Nick Williams in the right side slot, 2 left as well. 2nd and 1 from there, out of the gun. Handoff Packer, lots of room up the middle. 1st and more, past the 10, all the way down to the 5 where he lowers his shoulder and picks up 11 yards. 1st and goal, Bulldogs. Hayden Packer, he had the 42-yard touchdown run in the first, and he's moving and grooving here as the Bulldogs are quickly back on the ball for 1st and goal. Same formation, left hash of the 5. Cooper Peacock moves to the right side. Jordan takes the snap, keeps it himself, tries to find the angle. He's cut off by Pfeiffer, the safety, who makes a really nice play, but he only gets up to the 3 along the right sideline. Tackle eventually made by Yoder, but John Pfeiffer, Doug, made that play happen from his safety spot as it's now 2nd and goal, Bulldogs inside the 3.
Pfeiffer's a very nice athlete. Goes both ways, really good recognition there on the run by Brady Jordan.
3 receivers spread out left. Caden Hessall stayed out to the right from the shotgun. Handoff. Hayden Packer up the middle. Easy doings for the touchdown. Just picks his way through the defense. And the Jersey Shore Bulldogs can extend this lead. It's 34-14 now. And the PAT coming up from Breck Miller.
Really nice job by the offensive line on all 3 of those Hayden Packer runs. Gave him a lane twice to the left, once to the right.
6:30 mark of the 3rd quarter. Breck Miller can stick another one through. Been perfect on point afters tonight. Missed 1 field goal where he slipped up on the muddy grass. He does, in fact, point this one through. Operation was clean, and it's 35-14 Jersey Shore. Back up by 21 on Shikellamy. Back on the Bear to Thompson Street Stadium in a moment here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
The Bear, WQBR.
Jersey Shore football up 35-14 on the opposition. The Shikellamy Braves, the 2nd rushing touchdown of the night for junior Hayden Packer as he picks up his 8th of the year. Bulldogs with the 3-yard touchdown run. They extend the lead back to 21 after Shikellamy put a dent into it on the previous drive. Kickoff left to right as Jersey Shore looks to move to 5-0. Breck Miller on the move, swings his right foot, chops it over to the right side on the direct kick. It's through the legs of Chase Morgan. Plenty of time to scoop it up at the 14. Tries to change directions, moving right to left, but doesn't have much room across the 15 as a pile of Bulldogs are on top of him at about the 17 or 18, and that's where Shikellamy gets it, right to left.
Shore came into the ball game only allowing 8.7 points per game, tied in the district in 4A with a very, very good Selinsgrove defensive team. Schick came in allowing 24 points per game. So the Shore defense overall, no matter what happens, they're going to be a little bit disappointed in that their points per game average going to go up a little bit after this one.
35-14 Jersey Shore. Shikellamy trying to avoid a 1-4 start to year 2 of the Jim Kaiser era. Under center is Workman, the senior quarterback from the wing tee. On 1st and 10, it's a stretch handoff left. And it looks like Semko's got nowhere to go, tries to keep his legs churning, and he actually makes something out of it as he crosses the 20. And Colton Semko makes 3.5 yards out of what seemed to be no room to penetrate. It's 2nd and long, Shikellamy from there.
And Semko, Wolf, and Schaefer Neitz, they all came in with over 200 yards rushing, so they have the ability to move the ball on the ground. But the Bulldog defense thus far in this ball game, and really all season long, tough against the run.
Call it 2nd and 7 from their own 21 for Shikellamy. Workman back under center against the 5-2 front in his wing tee. Rolls out right, tries to sling it over the middle, and he well overshoots Hoffman, who had an open lane upfield, but he couldn't make the catch. That ball was 10 yards overhead across the 50-yard line. 3rd and long, Shikellamy after the incompletion.
I tell you, Hoffman, for a tight end, he has very good speed. He ran right past Brady Jordan. Not sure Brady was maybe a little bit flat-footed on that play, but they have to give Hoffman a little bit of respect with his feet because he can run. If that ball would have been on the target, he'd still be running into the end zone.
3rd and 7, own 21 for Shikellamy. Third quarter clock down to 5:37, and they're down 3 touchdowns. Wortman under center, 2 in the backfield. Rolls out left, sticks it up the middle, slings it to Schaefer Knights, bobbles, makes the catch across the 30, changes direction and heads back to the left side where he fumbles the ball out of bounds. He may have been down first, about the 29. He'll come up just shy of a first down here. If he had just kept going forward, Doug, he may have had the sticks, but, well, they give it to him anyways. He did get there, maybe some forward progress, and Shikellamy maneuvers right to left.
That's the first time we've seen Shikellamy use the back out of the backfield in the passing game. So obviously Coach Kaiser expanding the playbook here a little bit, and their offense looks much better for it.
Yeah, they got Schaefer Knights on a similar play once in that first half, but they're definitely opening it up, trying new things, and it's working. They're hanging with a very good Jersey Shore team. 1st and 10, own 29, left hash. 2 in the backfield in the wing tee. Wortman back to pass, slings it, left side at the numbers, nobody home. Overshoots the target, Hoffman as well as Hess and Jordan in coverage. And that 2nd and 10 for Schick as the Braves airing it out here in this third quarter.
Yeah, really just trying to see what you can do in the passing game. I mean, you have to figure out what your identity is on offense. And Wortman, he doesn't have a bad arm at all. He can definitely throw it down the field a little bit, and you've got a big target there in Hoffman. Good coverage there, help on that coverage by Caden Hess.
4:58 mark of the third. 2nd and 10, own 29, left hash. Wortman under center. Deep back is Semko. Gage Wolf a few steps to his left. Handoff Wolf as he moves to the right side. Tries to make something happen, but he's yanked down from behind in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Jersey Shore stuffs him, and Luke Springman and Dirk Stetz get all down and dirty here on this mud. 3rd and long back at the 28.
And what the Bulldogs have done really all season long, they really kind of bottle up the running game for the most part, even though Rockapalooza had a big game with the 79-yard touchdown run a couple weeks ago in Montoursville. They make you earn it on the ground.
Call it 3rd and about 11 from their own 28 for Shikellamy. They spread the offense out, 2 by 2. Pfeiffer, the man to the left. Wortman swings it out right side. A diving catch is made, but probably a yard back as Semko, the tailback, makes the snatch along the grass, loses a half a yard or so. And it's 4th and long for Shikellamy. 3-touchdown game. They bring out the punting unit. 4 and change to go here in this third quarter.
That's the type of play in the passing game that if you can't complete it, hit your running back in stride where he can get a full head of speed and make somebody miss. That can turn into a big gain. You can tell that would be something Shikellamy needs to add.
The idea certainly was there, but just not executed. Snap is low, but picked off by Pfeiffer. A fortuitous bounce, but his punt is barely off the ground. It rolls across the 40 and then the 50, and back behind Jersey Shore's 40. The grass cooperating with the Braves of Shikellamy. Jersey Shore will start it at its own 38. 3:33 to go here in the third. Score remains 35-14 in favor of the 4-0 Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Yeah, on paper that punt will look great, but to the eyes, that was one of the ugliest punts you ever see. Never really got off the ground, but it turns into a very productive punt for Pfeiffer.
Not mincing your words, huh? 1st and 10, own 38 between the hashes from the shotgun. Jordan takes the snap, hands it off on the jet sweep to Cooper Peacock. Tries to burrow his way right outside the numbers. Hit from behind at the 43. Colton Semko on the tackle. And Jersey Shore with 5 yards to make it 2nd and 5.
Yeah, the Brave defense, they're not bad at all. They're 3-5. The linebackers are very, very active and very athletic, and they do a nice job overall on the defensive side of the football.
They take the fullback, Hayden Packer, off the field. Elijah Jordan, the one man in the backfield, to the right hip of Brady Jordan. 2nd and 5, own 43. Takes the snap, fakes to Elijah, does a beautiful spin move, makes defenders miss, runs outside 50, 45, 40, right sideline, stays on his feet, trucked from behind at the 36 by Rashawn Martin. Brady Jordan, I don't know if that spin was designed or if that was a little bit of improv by the Jersey Shore junior quarterback, but he sure made the defense pay as he picks up the first down.
I think he missed the handoff to Elijah Jordan because Elijah looked at him, but boy, he didn't hesitate at all. Made the big spin move, and the Braves were not ready for it. Turns that into a big gain.
20-yarder certainly can go off schedule. 1st and 10, 37 of Shikellamy from the right hash for Jersey Shore. Pre-snap motion, handoff on the jet sweep to Nick Williams from the right side slot. On his feet and moving forward, 30, 25, 20. Left side near the numbers, finally clubbed down near the 15. Jersey Shore with another big gainer. Gage Wolf on the tackle, and Nick Williams makes his first carry of the season, a plentiful one inside the 15.
Boy, another addition to the Jersey Shore offense, and you can see why they're excited about this Southmore wide receiver running back on that play, Nick Williams.
He stays on the right side with Caden Hess and Hayden Packer. Handoff on 1st and 10 at the 13 for Shore. From left to right, it's Cooper Peacock. Tries to go laterally, but he's cut down by Semko at about the 11. Only a couple of yards for the Jersey Shore junior. Already a rushing touchdown for him tonight. It's 2nd and 7 from about the 10 or 11 for Shore.
Cooper Peacock was looking for a lane to cut up into, but the Chick defense did not allow it.
Right hash of the 10. Jersey Shore from the spread. Hands it off to Hayden Packer, the fullback. Keeps his legs moving at the 10. Forward progress won't get him much past that. He tried to run over left guard, and he didn't have any room. 3rd and 7 from the 10 still. No gain for Packer.
Nice job up front there by the Shikellamy defense. You know, at times the Braves defense, they can be very stout.
Connor Griffin, Cooper Peacock, and Nick Williams, the receivers on the left. Peacock now joins Hess on the right. Jordan looks right on 3rd and 6. Fumbles the ball as he tried to hitch his arm back, picks it up, and has to cover up back at the 24. That ball just kept on spinning, and Curtis Raker just leaps on top of him as Brady Jordan hits his helmet, takes his frustration out on his own head. He's not pleased with how that one ended up unfolding as the Bulldogs drop back 15 yards.
Shore just trying to flood the zone there on the right side to give him maybe an opportunity. A little bit too far for the field goal, going to go for it.
4th and 20, back from the 24. Jordan steps back, flings it right side, batted down by Rashawn Martin. He was trying to hook up with Caden Hess for the second time tonight in the end zone, but Martin with double coverage there slaps it away, and the Bulldogs turn it over on downs.
Good one-on-one coverage with a little additional help there against Caden Hess. That's a tough position, a little bit too far for the field goal, particularly on the field that's not real solid for your kicker to get that plant foot down. Good delivery there by Brady Jordan, but hey, the Braves will take that series of downs with the turnover on downs against the Bulldogs.
49 seconds to go in the third. Shikellamy offense takes back over, trailing 35-14. A big drive if they want to make this a ball game. Gage Wolf in the left side slot. Deep back Semko on the other side, the right. Schaefer Knights, he now moves to the left. 1st and 10 at the 24. They pitch it left. Big hole for Semko. Past the 30 and wrangled up across the 35 by Cooper Peacock, the safety. And that's about 11 yards and a first down. Shikellamy on the move.
Most productive straight rushing play for the Braves on the night. Stemko found a nice lane there on the left side of the offense and turned on good speed. Cooper Peacock with a nice tackle along the sideline.
Selinsgrove, the opponent for Shikellamy next week. That could be a really good ball game the way the Braves are looking tonight. 1st and 10, on 35 they take it. Down 3 touchdowns at Shore. Between the hashes. Wortman under center. Options Wolf to the right. Pitch it right. Semko just slips up on the grass. He pounds the ball in frustration. Tried to cut it about the 32, and his legs gave out under him. Loss of 3. It's now 2nd and 13 for Shikellamy, back at the 31.
And Sam, you mentioned the Shikellamy-Selinsgrove game next week. Big rivalry there. Obviously, it's 2 school districts right across the river from each other. And for so many years, the brother-in-laws, Todd Tilford, the former coach of the Braves, against Derek Hicks of the Selinsgrove Seals.
And as the clock strikes 0 in this third quarter, Shikellamy has hung around, but can the Braves make another push as they take it left to right when the sides flip to start the fourth quarter? 2nd and 13 at the 31 for Schick. When we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network, Jersey Shore up 35-14.
For the first time in 22 months, the Lock Haven Bald Eagles will play a home football game Saturday night. Join Sam Cooperman and Charlie Fisher as the East Stroudsburg Warriors come to town. Pre-game 5:30 on 99.9 FM, streaming through bear999.com, video through golhu.com. Brought to you by the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, Jimmy Lee State Farm Insurance, Realty Lease Properties, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, and Barry Enders Construction. Lock Haven University Bald Eagle football exclusively on the Bear Country Sports Network.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Start of the fourth quarter with the band in the background, the Jersey Shore band getting the crowd pumped up here at home. The Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead 35-14 over their visitors, the Shikellamy Braves, a conference foe, a district opponent, and Jersey Shore looking to move to 5-0 here to start 2021. This will be the second straight year they began the season 5-0. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Thompson Street Stadium. Shikellamy trailed 28-0 at one point. They brought it back to a 2-touchdown game, and then Jersey Shore tacked on a score to make it 35-14. Shikellamy with the ball left to right. 2nd and 13 at their own 31 to begin the fourth. They've rotated quarterbacks at points, but the starter, Braden Wortman, is under center. In the spread, 2-by-2 set. Hitches once, takes it, deep shot. He's got Hoffman all alone. The snatch is made at the 45, and he's off to the races. Connor Griffin tries to catch him at the 5, and he makes a shoestring tackle all the way at the 1. But that was almost a 69-yard hookup, but it's 68 to make it 1st and goal at the 1 after the big hitter.
Obviously a blown coverage there by Jersey Shore because they just let Hoffman run straight down the field. And I noticed that there was a change in the Jersey Shore defensive secondary as well, and that change did not go well. And Huffman, again, wide open for a nice completion from quarterback Wortman.
Hoffman with 1st and goal with the 1. They started that from the 31. That 68-yard completion. And it's 1st and goal from the 1 in the right hash. One in the backfield is Semko. He gets the handoff, tries to charge up the middle. Jersey Shore topples him over. He doesn't get there. Back to the line of scrimmage on forward progress. The last one to push him over looked to be Hayden Packer, along with Connor Davis, the defensive end. It's 2nd and goal from the 1 for Shikellamy. Early in the fourth quarter, trying to cut it to a 2-touchdown game.
If you're the Bulldog defense, you really just want to make Schick earn this here on these next couple plays. Force them to not just cram it into the end zone for a touchdown and really take the momentum here in the second half.
Jersey Shore beat Shikellamy 5 times in a row dating back to 2018. 2nd and goal from the 1. Wortman under center. Options Gage Wolf to the right. He hands it off left, and Semko plunges into the end zone. Runs over left guard, and he finds pay dirt, hits the crease, and it's 35-20 Jersey Shore. Shikellamy with the point after can cut it to a 14-point game.
And the big plays have all come from Wortman to the big tight end Hoffman. Shore obviously should recognize that he's going to be the prime target, but 2 times they have left him wide open. 71 yards on the first play, 68 on the second.
Point after comes from Nick Kuntz. He puts it, no, he does not put it through. It's off the right upright. It looked like it was on its path through, but it doinks off the right upright. Remains 35-20. 10:45 to go here in the fourth. And you know what you say when you assume. Jersey Shore is trying to close it out. They get the ball back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
A touchdown drive by Shikellamy that didn't take long. The Braves with a 68-yard completion by the quarterback Wortman to the tight end Hoffman, and a 1-yard run by Colton Semko to cap that off. They're down 35-20 after the miss. Point after, 10:45 to go in the fourth. A Shikellamy team that was outscored 69-0 by Jersey Shore in 2 games last year is within 2 scores, keeping it close. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. The Braves and the Road Whites kick it off left to right on the muddy grass field. A squib up the middle by Kuntz. It's fielded by Sechrist behind his own 40. Charges up the middle and is whacked down at the 50. Tackle made on the play by Chase Carpenter. And Jersey Shore will take it right to left. Bulldogs in control of this game, but Shikellamy proving to be a worthy opponent tonight, Doug.
Certainly are. Caden Huffman on those 2 pass completions, 71 yards and 68. No touchdowns, but 139 yards on 2 receptions. That's a big night.
First and 10, own 49 for Jersey Shore, right to left. Brady Jordan takes the snap, hands it off right out of the left side slot. Cooper Peacock tries to angle to the right sideline, but he is pushed aside. Gage Wolf from his linebacker's spot comes all the way over and splatters him down. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Schick defense really does a nice job on the plays that are east to west for Jersey Shore. They run you down.
Jersey Shore right to left. Early 4th quarter on 2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Jordan hands it off. Hayden Packer finds his way up the middle, bruises over guys at the 35 and gets across the 30. He just ran over a Shikellamy Brave. Finally pounced on by behind by Ashton Moyer. And Jersey Shore's got a first down of about 22 yards.
The Bulldogs have had the greatest success running the ball straight at the Braves defense.
1st and 10 between the hashes, 25 of Shikellamy, 3-by-1, 3 receivers left. Jordan takes the snap, a little bit of time, stutter step, flings it right side, deep ball. He's got Caden Hess near the right plane for a touchdown. 29 yards, the second time the two have found each other tonight. 29 yards, right pylon, Caden Hess. Jersey Shore up 41-20.
And you really have to give credit to Brady Jordan, right on the money. Saw the pressure coming. Braves realized he was going to throw it. Guy coming right in his face, no hesitation, over the shoulder of the defender for the touchdown.
Breck Miller on the point after can make it 42-20 Jersey Shore. Snap is there, the kick is up, and this kick is right on through. Bulldogs extend their lead to 22 with 9:50 to go in the 4th. Jersey Shore trying to put Shikellamy away. We'll see what the Braves have as their counter up next here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Brady Jordan to Caden Hess for the second time tonight. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for the Jersey Shore junior quarterback. And the Bulldogs out in front, 42-20 over their counterparts, the Shikellamy Braves. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore to kick it off right to left, trying to put away Shikellamy with 9:50 to go in the 4th. A win will move Jersey Shore to 5-0. Breck Miller takes a right-footed swing at this ball inside the 10. Picked up by Rashawn Martin, tries to turn upfield, and he is denied at the 25. Jersey Shore twists him down. Might not have even gotten to there as Luke Springman on special teams with the big stick. And Shikellamy using the tight end here, Doug. They've found Caden Hoffman, who had 74 yards on the season through 4 games. He had a 68-yard reception and a 71-yarder tonight, as well as a touchdown in the back of the end zone from 12. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Jersey Shore, you just really want to make sure that you have somebody paying attention to that tight end. He's the big weapon, and he's the biggest player on their team. They've used him well.
Right now they line him up along the left side of the line. Lone receiver to the right is John Pfeiffer. 1st and 10, own 24. Out of the wing tee, Wortman pitches it left. Colton Semko tries to bruise his way forward off left tackle, and he just leans to the 26. Couple yards there. He was cleaned up on the outside. Jersey Shore holds its own out there, and Tate Sechrist, the defensive end, he makes the tackle. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26.
And you have to give kudos to Coach Kaiser and the Schick team. You know, they were down early, a really tough second quarter for them, and they've showed a lot of life here, made some adjustments at halftime, opened up their offense a little bit, and they're a much more dynamic offensive team here in half number 2.
They're still in huddle-up mode, and the play clock is down to 10. Shikellamy gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jersey Shore with a 5-man front. Bring the linebackers in and come in with a whistle. Timeout from the Shikellamy side. Coach Jim Kaiser certainly displeased as he slams his play sheet on his knee a couple times. That's second timeout of the half for the Braves. 8:57 mark of the 4th. They're down 42-20 here at Jersey Shore. Let's take this time to remind you about an event coming up next Saturday. The 2nd annual Autumn at the Shore, hosted by the Sparrow's Nest Mercantile. It's next Saturday, October 2nd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Jersey Shore. You have a chance to win big with 2 grand prize drawings. your guaranteed retail value on these prizes, at least $350 and $250 respectively. Big time winnings, great way to support local businesses. Find out how. Visit the event Facebook page by typing in Autumn at the Shore into your Facebook search bar. 8:57 here, Doug. Jersey Shore by 22, but Shikellamy has just found a way to stick around in this game.
They certainly have. Just opened up the playbook a little bit. Go to your biggest player, Hoffman, the tight end, Wortman, getting more and more confidence in the passing game. They look good here in the second half.
2nd and 7, own 27 for Schick from the left hash. Wortman has 3 receivers left. Low man to the right is the running back Wolf. Wortman fakes the pitch right to Pfeiffer, the receiver. Throws it up the field over the middle, incomplete, just over the outstretched arms of his target. He was looking for who else? Caden Hoffman at the S in that JS logo at midfield. Couldn't come up with it, and it's 3rd and 7 back at the 27.
Good recognition there by the Bulldogs secondary, though. Caden Hess was the primary defender, but Cooper Peacock and Brady Jordan recognized where that play was going and able to come in and help out on the breakup.
Huddle up again for Shikellamy. With the loss, they'll fall to 1-4. Jersey Shore looking for Tom Gravish's 75th career victory in his 10th year running the show. 3rd and 7, own 27. Wortman looks to the right side where he's got 3 receivers. Has Semko in the backfield for help. He's pressured, steps up, but he is wrangled up and sacked. It is Connor Davis to come in there like a wrecking ball back behind the 25. And Jersey Shore with the sack back about the 22. And Shikellamy is in a world of trouble with 4th down, and the Braves will have to punt it away.
And I think, Sam, there was a fumble at the end of that play because Zach Rooney came up with the ball, and that is what the officials called at the end of that play.
So Jersey Shore, 3rd fumble recovery of the night. Bulldog offense is out there after all. 1st and 10 at the 20 of Shikellamy. Jersey Shore on the sweep, hands it off to Nick Williams. Gets outside the numbers all the way past the 18, and he slips up on the gravel outside the grass field, and a flag comes in at the end of that, which would seemingly indicate a late hit. Jersey Shore can really advance this ball deep in the red zone.
And that's a tough one against Schick. Nick Williams was clearly going out of bounds, and the Shikellamy player saw that, just kind of came up and gave him a push. But if you've been to Thompson Street Stadium, no sideline here, and went right into the gravel. Easy call, roughing extracurricular activity on the sideline, so Shore's going to take advantage of that deeper into Brave territory.
All the way down to the 7 of Shikellamy after the play. From the left hash, Brady Jordan has Carter Peacock, the low man in the backfield. Gives it to him. The fullback right up the middle, prances into the end zone, and the only collision on that play was into his teammate in the back of the end zone. Carter Peacock in there for the 7-yard scamper, and Jersey Shore extends the lead to 48-20 with 8:32 to play.
Again, that play just shows the versatility of the Jersey Shore offense. Carter Peacock maybe had 1 carry in the ball game. If that, up to this point, you plug him in, he's got fresh legs, able to go full speed in for the touchdown.
I believe that was his first, in fact. Point after by Breck Miller, a little slippage, but he's able to direct it through. 49-20. Jersey Shore in control. The Bulldogs bring the lead to 29 over the visitors, the Shikellamy Braves. Schick gets the ball back with 8:32 to play. And down big on the road on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection for you and your family. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from Erie Insurance. Available from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Call now, 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven, 570-748-3570.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
8:32 to go in the 4th quarter, and it's all things Jersey Shore here at home. 49-20. They've scored a couple touchdowns in a row to pull away from Shikellamy, as the Bulldogs look poised to go to 5-0 on the halfway point of the season. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Left arm of Breck Miller is raised. He kicks it right to left for Jersey Shore. In the home oranges, picked up outside the numbers on the right sideline by Rashawn Martin. Charges past the 20 and splattered at the 25. A big open field hit by Carter Peacock. And the Bulldogs are playing defense here, and they're 5-2. And they try to keep Shikellamy at bay. The Braves have been creative offensively, and they try to put another dent into this deficit.
And that's been the big change in the second half with Coach Kaiser and his staff, as we talked about, making the adjustments, opening up their offense a little bit, throwing the ball down the field, and Wortman looks pretty good. Wetzel's going to get a chance here on this series from the quarterback position.
The naked eye test, the way to tell is he's in the game is the fact that his jersey has no mud on it. Clean white, the rest of them not so much. 1st and 10, own 24, right hash in the I formation. Wetzel hands it off to the first back he had there. That was Semko, who tries to zigzag his way forward, gets to about the 30 along the right side. And Colton Semko picks up 6 yards to make it 2nd and 4.
Schick has done and continues to do some nice things, particularly in the second half of this ball game. Anytime your team can add a passing element to your offensive side of the football, just makes you so much more dynamic, and they've been able to do that here tonight.
Between the hashes at the 30-yard line, they take it left to right. Under 8 to play in the 4th, down 29. Wetzel under center for 2nd and 4. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch, hands it off out left. Schaefer Knights tries to make the moves. He's got it at the 35, trampled at the 36. Outside the hash marks, he's got a first down from behind Carter Peacock and his brother Cooper. Both come over for the hit, and a new set of sticks for Shikellamy.
Stets and Hayden Back are both a little disgusted with themselves. They had a chance to get the running back in the backfield for a loss of a couple, and he was able to just get out of their grasp, turn that one into a nice gain for the first down.
Closing in on 7 minutes to play. Jersey Shore next week will try to be 6-0, assuming they hold on here. They'll be at Shamokin, playing a team they beat in the district finals last year to win the title. 1st and 10 on 36, left hash for Shikellamy. Out of the wing tee, and we'll get some flags here as both sides of the line moved. See which one jumped first. Officials will have to clean this up. This has been a very smooth game. Very few penalties. Tom Gibble, the referee tonight. And it's going in favor of Shikellamy. It looks like Jersey Shore from that far side may have been a little overzealous. And the Braves get a 1st and 5 at the 41 on their own side.
Just a half count too early for the Shore defense, and they were coming on that play. They recognized something, but it did force the Schick line to jump, but officials made the right call there.
49-20 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs scored 2 touchdowns in a row to really push themselves ahead. Play fake on 1st down and 5. Long ball up the side, incomplete. Wetzel couldn't hit Pfeiffer mano a mano with Connor Griffin, and it's swiped away for 2nd and 5.
Yeah, right in front of us, Sam, and it's always fun to see Connor Griffin recognize what's going to happen. He recognized that was pretty much a one-player pattern in the guy that he was covering, and he got into a good position, went right back in front, had the best position as a defender, went up and knocked that one down to the turf.
Shikelamy's utilized 2 quarterbacks tonight, the starter Braden Wortman and the backup sophomore Lucas Wetzel. He's out there now. His team down 29 points. 2nd and 5 on 41. Out of the wing tee, hands it off to Wolf, and he's hit as he hands it off, but Wolf has a lot of room upfield. 1st down and more on the right sideline, and he just dances all the way across the 40 down to the 37. Everyone zeroed in on the quarterback, and he got the handoff in just in the nick of time as he picks up the big gainer all the way down to the 38.
Really nice job on that play by Caleb Cashner, the right tackle. He was able to turn the defender of Jersey Shore on the corner, and even though the Bulldogs got in there, he still had the corner when he got the ball to Gabe Wolf.
Roughly about a 20-yard run for Wolf. He's got a touchdown. So does his backfield mate, Colton Semko. Under 6 to play here in the 4th. It's 1st and 10, 37 to Jersey Shore. And the right hash. Wetzel, play fake, looks right, throws right, wants Pfeiffer deep, and it's batted away by Connor Griffin. Got his right arm up to just pinpoint that ball inside the 10 and got his fingertips on it to whack it down. It's 2nd and 10 for Shikellamy.
Second time in 2 plays, one-on-one, Pfeiffer and Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin has won both of them, but you're able to see why Coach Kaiser wants to get Wetzel some work. Really nice throw there by the sophomore quarterback. He's got a very, very big and active arm.
Jersey Shore has the starters out there still defensively. And if there are subs to be had, we will certainly alert you to that. Give the kids some recognition. 2nd and 10. Jersey Shore 37 from the wing tee. And wrapped up immediately at Semko. Hayden Packer was essentially in the backfield on the snap. And Colton Semko wrangled up back at the 41. Loss of 4 for 3rd and 14 for the Braves.
You know, right in front of us, the official almost called the penalty against, I believe, the Shikellamy center, because he really hitched on that play because he saw that Hayden Packer was going to blitz through there, and that's exactly what happened. No penalty. Hayden Packer right into the backfield for the tackle for a loss.
Braves break huddle. Shikellamy, a win last week, their first of the year, and they'll try to get back on the horse next week at Selinsgrove. Here it's 3rd and 14 at the Jersey Shore 41. Snap high. Fielded by Wetzel. Slings it off balance to the right side, but intercepted by Jersey Shore's Cooper Peacock. And he's got room to go the distance. Up the right sideline, he keeps it on his feet. Inside the 20, inside the 10, and dives for the plane. He is in. It is a pick 6 for the Bulldogs. Jersey Shore turns it around, and they cross the 50-point marker, leading 55-20.
Really took advantage of the inexperience of Wetzel at the quarterback position. Pressure right on him, right up the middle by Hayden Packer. He threw it to where he thought his receiver was going to be, but Cooper Peacock read that one right from the start. Interception for the touchdown. You have to feel good for Cooper because he's had a couple of opportunities for some big plays. Huge play there on the INT return.
First career pick 6 for the junior. And the point after by Breck Miller. This can make it 56-20. And if he makes this, it'll tie the Jersey Shore career PAT mark. Clean snap. Hold is good. The kick is up and through. 8 for 8 tonight on point afters. What an addition to Jersey Shore. The junior from the soccer team is really finding a home here on the football team. 56-20, Jersey Shore with 3 touchdowns in a row as the lead is really ballooned in their favor. 4:57 to go. We're coming back on the Bear Country Sports Network with Running Clock right after this.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Estimate roughly a 76-yard interception return to the house for Cooper Peacock. We'll get the official measurements on that after the game, but for now, that's what we got. And what we do have is 56-20. Jersey Shore, after Shikellamy cut it to a 35-20 game, has scored 21 points in a row. The Bulldogs kick it right to left. Breck Miller booms it in there inside the 10. Rashawn Martin on a fly picks it up, charges forward outside the numbers, right sideline, and he's nudged down at the 28-yard line. Jersey Shore gets down there on special teams, and it's Gabe Andrus to apply the tackle. And running clock with 4:50 to go here in the fourth. Shikellamy was so close, but now the lead is really swelled in Jersey Shore's favor.
And the Braves do have a lot to build on in this ball game. Got good production from Wortman, getting some great snaps here for Wetzel, even with that interception return for a touchdown against him. Doing a lot of nice things. I talked to Kevin Herr before the ball game, the WKOK radio announcer. He said Schick's lines up front are pretty good, and they really are. They're very active, very athletic. They've done a nice job here against a very good Jersey Shore team.
4.5 to play in the fourth. Under center, Wetzel in the eye. Hands it off. Wolf toppled over back at the 30, or rather Colton Semko took that one and picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Braves. They get back in the huddle. Jersey Shore offensive starters are being subbed out one by one. Carter Peacock now off. Peyton Samar, sophomore, playing some linebacker. And Jersey Shore will try to get a few guys some snaps. Dathan Tyson playing safety alongside Elijah Jordan. Cooper Peacock's interception return for a touchdown marked at 70 yards. 2nd and 7 on 30. Shikellamy with the clock waning under 4. Down 36. Wetzel in the wing tee. Motions from right to left. Hands it off. Fernandez, he stood up. Everybody rushes in on him, and Springman and Sechrist converge back behind the 25. Forward progress at the 26, but a loss of 4 yards to bring up 3rd and 11 for Shikellamy.
And this is a good challenge for Jersey Shore, a game that they kind of had in hand, and then Schick comes back and scores, makes it a ball game, and then they really put it away here with 3 consecutive scoring drives. But on the road the next 2 weeks, always a tough place to play next week at Shamokin. So this is a good tune-up for that ball game.
Shamokin next week, Milton the week after. 3rd and 12, own 26 for Shikellamy. Final 3 minutes. Wetzel, handoff. Fernandez tries to push the pile across the 30 and keeps it going to about the 32 before he's rubbed out. And he picks up about 6 yards, and it's 4th and back to 4 or so for Shikellamy. And they bring out the punting unit here as the Braves will send it back to Jersey Shore for the final couple minutes.
Owen Vandruff, one of the second teamers, now getting some snaps in the ball game, in on that tackle for the Bulldogs.
John Pfeiffer is the punter. He's the leading receiver coming into this one for Shikellamy, but the star offensively for them was Caden Hoffman. 2 big explosive plays as well as a touchdown of 12 yards for him. As Pfeiffer's punt high in the air, not very far. Elijah Jordan tries to make a return. It may have hit his hands. Gage Wolf picks it up for Shikellamy at the 40. If it hit Elijah Jordan's hands, that's going back to the Braves, and it seems like that is the case. So Jersey Shore's defense will have to get back into gear as the Shikellamy offense is back on the ball here in the final 2:07 of this one.
Probably a little bit of a freshman mistake there for Elijah. You want to see him be aggressive, but there was a Brave player kind of right where he wanted to catch the football. Never really got an opportunity to have a clear catch on that ball. Hit his hands, turned it over back to the Braves.
1st and 10, 39 at Jersey Shore for Shikellamy. Lucas Wetzel under center. 2 in the backfield. Pfeiffer, the lone man, out left. Handoff. Fernandez tries to scan. Peyton Samar and Hayden Packer both in on the stop. They wrestle him down. No gain, and actually lose a yard back to the 40 for 2nd and 11.
Good push up front there by the Bulldog defense. Almost all second teamers in there other than Connor Davis and Tate Sechrist, so leaving a little bit of experience in there to guide the second teamers getting some snaps.
Travis Rockwell playing nose tackle for Jersey Shore right now, just charged on the field. Final 90-plus seconds. 2nd and 11, 40 of Jersey Shore for Shikellamy. Handed off outright. Rashawn Martin tries to find some room at the numbers, but he's thrown down at the 37. 3-yard gain, gives a polite tap of the helmet to Peyton Samar after the sophomore hits the junior, and it's 3rd and about 7 from there for Shikellamy. Under a minute to go here in the 4th. More subs for Jersey Shore. Tate Sechrist comes off. Gabe Andrus at defensive end on the right side. Nick Williams playing corner. Jersey Shore with Dathan Tyson and Elijah Jordan, the safeties. Connor Griffin still out there at corner on the left. 3rd and 6th of 35. Brandon Barker will join me for postgame after this. Under center, Wetzel pitches it out left. The pitch didn't even reach Martin. That was a long way to toss that ball. And Rashawn Martin tries to fight for the ball on the ground. We'll see if he came up with it or if Andrus did. And it looks like Martin did pick that one up. And that'll keep it with Shikellamy. And on 4th down, they don't have to run a play. And it does not look like they plan to. 56-20. It was all things Jersey Shore as the 4th quarter progressed, and the Bulldogs moved to 5-0 after beating Shikellamy for a 6th straight time. Post-game coming up, myself and Brandon Barker. Before we go, Doug, anything you want to mention, rattle off here? Thoughts as Jersey Shore gets the win here at home?
Overall, you'll take it. 56-20, 2 nice spurts offensively. 21 points in quarter number 2, 21 points here in quarter number 4 to break open what was a competitive ball game. Shikellamy got some things to build on, Sam. They've done some things better tonight than they have all season long, so that'll be interesting to see how they do on the road against Selinsgrove. But a nice win here at home for the Bulldogs.
Jersey Shore post-game coming up. Brandon Barker and I will give out some 3 stars of the game, brought to you by our friends at Domino's Pizza of Jersey Shore, and talk about a little more as the Bulldogs are victorious here on their home grass.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutza's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutza's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
For the first time in 22 months, the Lock Haven Bald Eagles will play a home football game Saturday night. Join Sam Cooperman and Charlie Fisher as the East Stroudsburg Warriors come to town. Pre-game 5:30, 99.9 FM, streaming through bear999.com, video through golhu.com. Brought to you by Jiffy Market and Deli, Terry's Coal and Woodstows, Woodlands Bank, Hollick's Coal and Oil, Skeleton Key Boutique, Dyroff, Stump Grinding and more, S.A. Piper Logistics, and Domino's. Lock Haven University Bald Eagle football exclusively from the Bear.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
56-20 the final. Jersey Shore Bulldogs victorious on their home grass. Sam Cooperman joined by Brandon Barker for the post game. And Brandon, Jersey Shore, at times it was very interesting in terms of how close it got. Shikellamy pulled to within 2 touchdowns in the second half, but Jersey Shore with 3 straight to close the game. A overall dominant performance, and now a 5-0 record for the reigning state finalists.
Yeah, and it was a good performance tonight. First half, they did pretty well. Second half, Shikellamy came out, and they started throwing the ball, and mostly it was onto the tight end. And now in that situation, Jersey Shore's defense, they didn't really adjust to that kind of coverage, I would say. They were still loading the box up for Shikellamy to run because Shikellamy was basically running the ball all night long. But the thing that Shikellamy and I liked seeing them do was the fact that they kept wearing down that defense for Shore just so they could be able to pass that ball. Shore at the end, though, offensively, there's no stopping them. In good situations, look, they only needed to score when they needed to. They didn't score when they wanted to. So hats off to Shore tonight for doing a great job playing.
5-0, they move to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs with a performance that we've come to expect from them. They've beaten Shikellamy now 6 consecutive times. But, again, I got to mention it, the Braves really did play pretty sound football at points. They got creative in the playbook. They just ultimately didn't have enough in the tank. Jersey Shore with a whole lot of touchdowns to get to, and Hayden Packer accounted for a couple of them. One of them was the longest offensive play of the night, 42 yards. Hayden Packer on the run. Caden Hess with 2 touchdowns, one from 4 yards, one from 29, as the all-state receiver, able to really get back into a groove we've come to expect from him. Cooper Peacock with a touchdown, doing so running on a jet sweep. Carter Peacock also with his first touchdown run of the year, a 7-yarder. Jersey Shore getting all sorts of production. Brady Jordan with the 16-yard touchdown run as well. Elijah Jordan almost got in the end zone, but Elijah also with another solid game, toting the rock. Defensively, Jersey Shore, a number of takeaways, Brandon. And, of course, I say this is, you think about our stars of the game here. The Bulldogs getting the pick 6 by Cooper Peacock, one of the major pivotal points in this game. Also fumble recoveries from Hayden Packer and Connor Davis. Sloppy surface tonight. Jersey Shore knows how to play on this surface, but also you mentioned Breck Miller, 8 for 8 on point afters, but playing on this grass, Brandon, it's awfully tough to do. It really is.
It is, especially with the quality amount of opponents we have throughout the year. I know in my senior year we traveled actually to Shikellamy, and their field is more beautiful than Shore's field, and it's just harder when you go week in and week out. You go from a turf to back to our home field where we're stepping in potholes and slipping our ankles and tearing our knees apart.
Are there potholes in the field?
Oh, there's potholes on the field. I'll say that right now. There's potholes on the field.
There's potholes on the field. All right. I didn't gauge that one, but you never know. I don't think a pothole is that what you think a pothole is? I don't think that's a pothole, Brandon. I think it's just very muddy.
Look, you get this when it rains or snows a lot throughout the whole entire week. It gets to be potholes sometimes. I mean, it doesn't look like it from up here, but when you're stepping in there with your cleats, it just feels like your foot's completely about to sink down, and you feel like, oh great, here goes my knee on the next play. But it's a tough condition to play in, but this is why Jersey Shore is so good, because they know how to play in tough, difficult places like this. Shore has this kind of field, but I bet you there's a field out there just like this that Shore could probably go play on, and that's the one big key about Shore is they can do anything now.
Jersey Shore moving to 5-0 with this victory. Keep those touchdowns in mind because we got player of the games, 3 stars of the game to give out. Domino's our sponsor for that. 3 large one-topping pizzas will be issued out after this commercial break. We'll also take you around the area and tell you about some of the games in our region. Jersey Shore 56-20 over Shikellamy on the Bear.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Jersey Shore 56-20 beats Shikellamy. We have our Domino's 3 stars of the game to give out. 3 Bulldogs. They'll receive a certificate for one large one-topping pizza from Domino's of Jersey Shore. Open 10:30 a.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays, and 10:30 to 11 every other night. Here with Brandon. And Brandon, we were discussing the awards. Well, I pick up the stats. Tell me a little bit about our first star of the game. Caden Hess, the 2-time All-Stater, gets his first award of this kind this season.
Yeah, he really hit on the deep balls there late in the game, and not only that, he was really shifty. He was able to move his feet really well, and he's able to get by defenders. And not only that, he did a really good job in coverage. The 2 times that Shikellamy missed on their tight end passes was because Caden Hess was covering him, double covering him. So he did a really good job tonight. Give him credit for that.
And Caden Hess able to come up with what amounted to 113 yards as he pulled in 7 grabs, and he was able to score a couple touchdowns. So Hess with the first player of the game award. The second one, Brandon, we talked about here, Cooper Peacock. He's already won the award once this season. He gets his second, and the interception return for a touchdown is what you call there the icing on the cake to this one, 70 yards to the house.
Yeah, and he's really played well in that safety spot. He's kind of like the versatile guy you want back here. He kind of reminds me of like Derek Stingley from LSU right now. He's really like keyed in on that defense. He's not the vocal point, but he's the guy you want back there trying to take the hits and reading the quarterback's eyes whenever he can to make an interception for him. So Cooper Peacock did a really good job tonight, and that was a long interception return. I thought the lineman, number 67 for Shikellamy, was going to actually catch him, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah, Kashner certainly made it a play. Peacock also with a 3-yard rushing touchdown out of the slot. So Cooper Peacock getting involved in the game. And a third one, Brandon, out of left field. We weren't sure who it would be. Left it up to Brandon's discretion. Luke Springman is the call. Brandon, Luke Springman gets the nod. What is it about his performance that stood out to you?
Well, being a little bit undersized in that defensive tackle spot, he was able to move the offensive line by. Not only that, but he did a really good job on kind of key moments on special teams as well. He went out there and made a couple big tackles when they really needed him to, kept Shikellamy back in their own territory. So I give Luke Springman tonight one of the things. Not only that, he's kind of you watch in the next couple weeks. I think he's going to be as good as his brother Lee was when he was here.
7 tackles for Luke, 2 of them for loss. Bulldogs come up with the victory, 56-20. Let's quickly go through the scores from our area. And as we do that, I want to mention a couple sponsors. Susquehanna Transit. Remember, they have a number of different tours that they have, especially the Christmas shopping tours, as well as their Magical Mystery Tour and show tours. So you want to check them out, SUSQUEHANNA bus.com, as well as our friends over at Autumn at the Shore, brought to you by the Sparrow's Nest Mercantile at 110 North Main Street, Jersey Shore. Check out their event, Autumn at the Shore. Type that into your Facebook search bar. Brandon, before we go, we got to get to some of these scores from out of town. Take me through a few games that stand out to you.
Well, what stands out to me is Sealands Grove, after being only up 7-0 to Muhlenberg, they ended up pulling away 20-3, and that's a final out in Muhlenberg. Danville wins 47-6. They'll get Danville in 2 weeks after 3 weeks. They beat Central Columbia 47-6. My pick, Mount Carmel, unfortunately didn't do the job for me. 40-14. Southern Columbia rolls over Mount Carmel. Now here's some big ones here. Central Mountain right now in the fourth quarter up points to Milton, 29-20 in Central Mountain. Milton can get to 5-0. That's going to be a big momentum swing in 2 weeks for Jersey Shore. We've got Montoursville and Loyalsock. Montoursville up 26-21 in the fourth quarter. Shamokin and Mifflinburg 34-27 in the fourth quarter. Still going on there. And finally, right down the road from us, Williamsport and Berwick in the first overtime in Williamsport.
Wow, that's a ball game out there. Did you do the Montoursville score?
I did. It was 26-21 right now in the fourth quarter as we speak.
Okay, I apologize. I missed that. A lot of scores in a quick amount of time. But in terms of those games, there's a lot of good ones out there. And this one was close-ish at points, but Jersey Shore, just about wire to wire, pulled this one off. 56-20 is your final. Big thanks to Dave Stratton producing the show back in our Bear Country Sports Network studios. Thanks to everyone here, as well as the folks at Shikellamy and Coach Jim Kaiser for taking the time to speak with me this week. Big thanks to Vince Swartz, doing our camera work and producing the video component of tonight's broadcast, and my color commentator, Doug Byerly, as well as our Studio host Brandon Barker doing pre, post, and halftime. My name is Sam Cooperman saying so long from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. If you want to check out some LHU football coverage, myself and Charlie Fisher will have the call tomorrow night at Thompson Street Stadium. Coverage begins at 5:30 as the Bald Eagles host the East Stroudsburg Warriors. So long and have a great Friday night. Jersey Shore wins it 56-20.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students, we can find a place for you in Lock Haven, Williamsport, or State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyiinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game again. Shikellamy brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, McMahon, Ferguson and Associates, Susquehanna Trailways, Jimmy Lee State Farm Insurance, Kutz's Kitchen, B.A. Mikesell Electric, the Dave Winkleman Team at Anchor Real Estate, Terry's Coal and Wood Stoves, Jiffy Market in Delhi, First Quality, TLC Fuels, Woodlands Bank, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Skeleton Key Boutique, S.A. Piper Logistics, Domino's, Barry Enders Construction, Realty Lease Properties, Fager Insurance, the law offices of Dreyer and Dieter, Dyeroff Stump Grinding and more, and River Valley Internet. We're back on the air next Friday night, audio through 99.9 FM, streaming through bear999.com as the Dogs travel to the wilds of Shamokin. Pregame 6:30 on the Bear Country Sports Network.